Medical units stand by. 30 seconds to contact. 20 seconds. 15. 10. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1.
We got him. Let's go.
Good evening to all you art aficionados and comic book connoisseurs, and welcome to the show, to Proof of Comics number 111, which would be look like 3 in Roman numerals, or what would that be in binary? Probably 7 or something. Welcome to the show. It's not about computating in binary. It's about comic books, indie comics, because we love them, we make them, and we live by them. And if you are too, you're in the right place. We even have our Australian comic book artists in the chat waking up over there early. Corey Barton first. He's setting his alarm because it's probably Wednesday morning there because they're ahead of everybody.
It's almost spring.
I mean, if they're ahead of everybody, why don't their books come out first? Like, why aren't they ahead of us in terms of books and sales and all that? I wonder. Makes no sense to me. Of course, I'm just a comic book artist. Don't mind me. We got Adam Weber as well, Basilisk 6981. Welcome with the Canadian flag. How you doing, sir? Wrangler is here with me in the panel as well. How you doing, sir?
A whole lot of hola. What's going on?
Hey, nice to see you, man. We got Will the Will. How you doing? How you feeling, pimps? Feeling fine. I got a comic on the way, and I'm starting another one, which is a good place to be, I think. And we got Readout Production. I finally, after 2-3 years, I got him to follow me on Twitter, which is nice. That is good. That is my win for the week. Welcome, Readout. I caught up on Volume 4 of Kindred of Heavens from Iconic Comics in the past weekend. There, that counts, right? I can be here now. You qualify. Yes, sir. Welcome to the show. Happy to see you, man. I've got Subjugate Comics. How you doing, sir?
Hey.
Welcome to the chat. No big special guest tonight, but we're hanging out and we're working on our comics. I'm still working on this double-page spread. It's going to be a banger. I'm drawing every feather individually because spread eagle is the new term we're calling them, apparently. Readout says there are a lot of people I've discovered this week that I was not following who I thought I was following. Dude, I think X made me unfollow people too. I was looking at a bunch of people that I know I'm familiar with, and I'm like, wait a minute, how am I not following this guy? I've been following him for years.
I've had that happen too. I'm like, hold on, I thought I was.
Screw
I thought I
X.
was there, and I subscribed on YouTube. Sometimes I discover, hold on, this person I could have sworn I was subscribed, but I'm not. So
Yeah.
Yeah, YouTube sometimes will decide that you're no longer an active user or whatever and will unsubscribe.
Dude, yeah, they flagged me this week. They're like, yeah, we're demoting you, so you can't have outgoing links in your. I think it's probably because of the copyright music I use and stuff like that.
Oh crap!
From the intros or from the clips, like yeah, we
Really?
just we based on your reputation, you're no longer to have allowed to have outgoing links and a couple of other things that I didn't. That I don't really not memorable, but the outgoing links one is like okay.
Yeah, that's weird.
It is kind of strange, but here we are. This is their territory. They own it, so but we're kind of stuck with it unless we find something else like Rumble.
let's get ready
Yeah.
to rumble.
But you got to go build your old fan base all over again. You got to. It's hard to get everybody's attention at the same time.
Yeah, I need a fan base to rebuild though. So this won't be too much of a.
I'm gonna get my robotic fan base, an army of robots. There was a guy who did that,
Droids.
dude. A guy who made music with AI, and then he made bots to go listen to his AI music, and he was making a lot of ad money with his bots listening to his AI music. I thought that was so poetic in a
Free money. Yeah.
That's damn clever, but I think they patched out that exploit.
Of
Yeah.
course, yeah, you got to keep moving with those things, but like it's. Could you imagine like somebody from the 50s imagining what is 2026 going to be like? Well, we're going to have robots making music. Oh, and all the humans are going to listen to robot music? No, they're going to hate it. But the other robots are going to be really into it.
We're now making entertainment for robots.
Wait, what? Yes, but it's going to be robots without bodies. They're soulless robots. Well, how do you...
But can they sing and dance?
Oh, well, I mean, if you give them animations, I guess so.
I want two OnlyFans porn bots to fight over me.
We got Mr. Chris Peel here joining us. How you doing, Chris?
Yo,
Welcome to the
dude.
show.
Hello.
How you been?
I'm well, and yourself?
I'm not too bad. I'm not too shabby, man. Can't complain. I mean, I can, but I won't, out of courtesy.
Come on, do it.
It's fucking hot and it's noisy and there are cop cars every fucking minute. Okay, I'm done complaining. That was the complaints.
Oh, you're making my people proud. It's one of my innate tricks.
Yeah, exactly.
I swear to God, that accent gets me every time.
Yeah. People are your accent goes beyond you, Chris, because people are repeating
sounds like
that
Morton
accent
Family
in
Guy.
other shows, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, that's Chris." Yeah.
Because it's a legit, like, if you've ever, like, lived in Jersey area or New York or whatever, and you heard my people complain, they just kvetch all day, and they sound just like this.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the Altacaca.
I would love to try doing that accent, but they would send me in the gulag if I succeeded.
Well, you just gave me a great idea. I want to hire the guy who does the voice for Morton Family Guy to narrate my audiobook. No, you know what? Screw that. I'll have Chris do it. And
I'll be your Timo Morton.
if he won't, then I'll hire Fran Drescher.
Oh, God.
Oh no, don't do that.
Don't hire a friend. You want people to listen to it, don't you?
Is that Fran Drescher or just nails on a chalkboard? I can't tell at this point.
And Bobcat Goldthwait.
Get John Kennedy Jr.
Yeah, Bobcat.
Wait, resurrect him?
Wait,
Oh,
Goldwait
did he pass?
No, he's not. He's not dead.
No, wait. John Kennedy Jr. or JFK Jr. is dead. You're thinking of RFK Jr.
RFK. Sorry, I was off by one letter. It's not too bad.
I've often joked that I want to resurrect Sam Kinison and just have him shout the whole damn thing.
Dude, that guy was on a lot of substances too. Like he
Yeah.
No, the substances were on him at this point.
Yeah. At some point, the proportion swaps, so it like changes.
Went full circle.
Yeah. Oh man, dude, I got kicked off of Twitter this week.
Really?
What?
I
Really?
didn't
What?
I didn't know.
Yeah, they like closed my account and everything. I had to pull out all the stops. You know, I had to summon my inner goblin to.
Did you have to flag him? Hey, I'm Jewish, by the way. Oh,
No, it's-
you're one of
completely
us.
like-
Sorry.
no. Well, they're all Jeeps over there. But like, no, So what happened was, you know how in Crueta or I don't even know how the hell to pronounce that Spanish city or whatever, how the floodgates opened and it looked like Black Hawk Down.
Yes, I believe it's
So-
pronounced hell on earth.
they got the men in black in there to neuralize them and then kick them all out.
Well,
Well, they're still there.
INS Division 6.
No. So they're showing videos of that shit, and I'm just like, guys, at what point are we going to stop pussyfooting around here? This is a full scale invasion. This happened anywhere else by anyone else, we'd consider this an act of war.
Well, the
I'm
kids
like-
are marching in the streets. They're assembling and marching. Did you see that? Like
No.
the younger generations there.
Yeah. Well, I did hear that they did end up already kicking a bunch of them out.
Yeah, the
that
problem is
not true?
if you kick out 10 of them and 10,000 of them have entered, it's not really going to make a dent, you know?
Yeah.
Well, it
So
said the
I
article I
posted-
read said the majority of the 50,000 were sent back.
Yeah, I heard that too, and then I saw videos that kind of contradicted that. But I basically posted the pillbox gif from Saving Private Ryan, you know, the beach scene. Just like, why aren't we doing this? Like, it's an invasion. You know, the Germans did it on Normandy.
Well, because we're
And,
betrayed by our perfect governments.
Yeah. So the goblins decided to lock my account, and I get this email. Like, I'm at work, and it's like just about lunchtime. I get this email. It's like, your account's locked. I'm like, the fuck? Go over to it. It's like, yep.
Yeah, this type of stuff does not happen unless the government wills it, because there's measures for that. That's the whole point of governments, is to protect the borders. And so the fact that they're letting all these in, that's a willful.
Yeah,
that's a
it's
willful
compromised.
act. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have a.
It's
we don't
broads.
anymore.
It's all
Yeah, seriously.
broads and their emotions.
Whatever
Well,
point the news and stuff became aware of that fucking invasion force coming into Spain, the government knew way ahead of time.
Oh yeah,
Well, yeah,
yeah.
because
I mean, it's Al Vandalus all over.
they
it.
ordered it. They're the ones who freaking planned
The
it.
ones that orchestrated it. Yeah.
Yeah, and as far as the article on a lot of them having already been deported, I would like to believe that, but I just can't.
Yeah, mainstream media. is
I'm
about
not
it.
going to go over there and start counting to find out myself. So
Well, anything more than 0 is too many. You know, because they're net negatives. They go in there and they showed videos of what happened when these animals were allowed to like spread through cities. They were like robbing. They were home invading. They were literally breaking into people's houses and vandalizing buildings and stuff. And I'm like,
Adam
what the hell?
says 5,000 are left and refuse to leave.
You know.
well, they could just start letting the bulls run over there.
No, I think Vlad Tepes had the right idea.
Yeah. Yeah. Bad neighbors make good fences. Bring back Dracula. Let's write a book where Dracula's the good guy.
Well, dude, so I work with a bunch of Romanians, and apparently Vlad Tepes, he's actually a hero there. Like, all of the stuff that we had over here in the West is always he's Satan incarnate, he's Dracula, and all that. That's not what they think in Romania. They're like, no, he was a brutal man for brutal means for a brutal time. You know? Like, without him, everybody in Romania would be a Muslim right now.
Yeah. There's a lesson to be learned here.
Yeah.
But I can't learn it as a Canadian, so thankfully.
Yeah.
Remaining near-
Macmillan Press.
You're legally not allowed to learn that lesson.
Yeah.
In
Well,
Canada.
remember the 90-something-year-old elderly German woman who they arrested for denying the Shoah?
The one who actually worked there?
Yeah, the one that literally lived the event is being arrested and spent the last few years of her life behind bars because children that had never seen it are disputing what she saw.
Could it be that telling the truth is anti-Semitic?
Yes.
We're talking about comics, folks, tonight. This is all fictional, taking place in the Marvel Universe.
They're all scrolls.
Fascinating. We geeks like to geek out about the lore in these universes, which are fictional.
I saw. Speaking of
Well
comics,
played.
I saw
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Nice save.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
And what is your verdict?
I like what's his name, Tom, whatever the actor is that played
Holland.
Tom
yeah,
Arnold?
Tom Holland. Yeah, Tom Arnold. Dude, seeing that bag of shit flying through the city with like spider webs would be
God,
freaking
they need to
hilarious.
bring out an IMAX screen for that, I think.
They need like a industrial strength crane just to keep his body mass from tearing the buildings down. No, yeah, Tom Holland was great, and dude, I want to see more of him with the Punisher, because Frank Castle is in the film, and there's a lot of history between these two characters that they allude to, but you don't actually see any of it. And I was like, oh man, like that would be kind of cool to see, because they bring up the hand. They show how Frank Castle's like, he just doesn't give a shit. It's like, yeah, we just shoot him.
A lot of folks say that he kind of stole the show in all his scenes.
Yeah, I liked it.
Kind of did.
Yeah, my only gripe is it has a WandaVision feel to it. Remember that scene when oh god, what's her
You'll
name?
never know what you sacrificed for them.
That's the exact, like, I'm tired of women getting the free pass because they're just misunderstood villains. Dude, if you kill people, you do bad shit. I don't care how traumatizing your childhood was. You did bad shit. You need to suffer for that.
Well, like that construction worker Jean Grey possessed. He just walked backwards into the street, got hit by a car. Like, what the fuck, lady?
Yeah, that's a dead person right there. And then it's weird because later on, Spider-Man's like, "You're not a killer, Jean," and it's like,
Yes, he
did we just watch the elderly guy get plowed by the SUV? Because
he's fine.
Which is it's very telling. It's very telling on. No spoilers. I agree with Chris here. No spoilers.
Yeah.
But it's very
this
telling
is in
on
the
the
trailer.
writers here that you can just like kill a bystander and ignore it, and like that doesn't stop you from being a hero, right? It's like, oh yes,
Yeah.
I'm an honorable person, and just killing people left and right.
I think
So
it's the
honorable.
millennial feminist, like, for some reason, like
They want morally gray, but they don't understand what that actually means.
Well, no, it's
everyone's
feminist-
expendable from their point of view.
No,
Yeah.
no, well, it's more than expendable. It's everybody is worthless, and they don't like you know how women, when they get upset when unattractive men or men they deem unsuitable for looking in their general direction find them attractive. You know that
No, it's
level
never
of
happened to me.
entitlement-
That's just all women, isn't it?
Well, it is. It's a type of female entitlement that men don't generally possess. Some do, but like that gets carried over into these millennial like feminist women writing things, because you see it in that. You saw it in WandaVision. You know, you see it in. Do you remember the Legend of Korra when they did that follow up to the amazing Avatar: The Last
I
Airbender?
actually never watched that.
I tried.
You're dude, you're not missing anything. I watched it with my nephew who was I think 10 at the time, no 8 at the time, and we thoroughly enjoyed the Avatar: The Last Airbender stuff. So we're like, oh, they're making a sequel series. This is gonna be awesome. And after the second episode, my nephew turns to me completely unprompted because I'm not gonna piss in his Cheerios and ruin shows for him, you know. So I'm not
Yeah.
saying anything. And he just looks at me and he goes, "Is Korra the baddie? Is she the villain? Like, what do you mean?" Well, she beat up this guy who he's basically saying, "Hey, the benders or whatever are bullying everybody, and that's why they need to leave our city because they got superpowers and they're hurting everybody. And then she goes and beats the crap out of him, proving his point. I'm like, yes. But then how is she not the villain? I'm like, dude, I'm not going to argue, man. Like, I don't disagree.
Because she has tits.
Yeah, well, it's the feminist entitlement of, you know, like I was always special. I don't need to change. I don't need to, change myself. It's the world that needs to change for me.
Well, I saw her portrayed her. I'd say no, she doesn't. But...
Yeah, but I see that in like the WandaVision stuff. I saw it in this film where it's like, oh, you got a chick and she's just misunderstood. It's like, you killed people. you did terrible things. I don't care how
I
what
can
trauma...
fix her, Chris. I can totally fix her.
Yeah, nothing a good dick can't fix.
You're right. To hit the factory reset. No, but like to rag on Korra a little bit more, in the new Avatar series that they got coming out, the world is literally a post-apocalyptic wasteland because of the shit she did. Like she was such a bad avatar, such a bad character. She literally destroyed the fucking world.
So the writers did hate
decisions.
women secretly.
Yeah, right.
They're just revealing it unknowingly.
The first series though, the Last Airbender stuff, that was insanely good. Like I wish I was a younger kid to get full appreciation out of it, because I'm obviously I'm in my 40s watching this with an 8-year-old, but like that cartoon, man, that's a classic. That's gonna last much longer than us.
It is, and the original one, like all 4 books are good with the Avatar, and they progress right, and he's admirable, and he's fun too because he's a kid, so he's like learning. He's got to learn all the styles on top of mastering his own. It's a great story, man. It's just like,
hell yeah.
And it felt like a manga, but it had the best of American stories at the same time. It was like, wow, these guys are taking the best of everything and making a really fun story.
Yeah.
Yep. It was a classic hero's journey.
Although I did see Avatar comics that were done in the Western style. So there may be Avatar manga, but I actually saw floppies of Avatar.
Oh, really? I didn't know they had a print comic too. I guess it's easy.
Who published those? I want to say it was IDW, but I don't think it was IDW.
I saw Nickelodeon on there somewhere.
Okay.
I wish I... Yeah, it was at Barnes & Noble when I was looking at the comic stuff. I'm like, oh, cool, Avatar.
Yeah. And his freaking dog, 6 foot,
Appa.
6-legged dog that's like
Sky
Sky Bison.
Yeah,
Sky Bison. Yeah.
Yo, Scribe.
How you doing, Rosario?
Yay!
Welcome.
Did you see his post this week?
Which one you're referring to? Because he
I was
posted.
The new Heavy Atomo pages?
Yes!
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
those
those
look
are
awesome,
great.
man.
It's kick-ass. Yeah, man. He's nailing it. I can't wait for that book to come out.
Seriously, that book is going to be so damn cool.
Yeah, I think he's prepping the campaign. I'll just gonna drop the link for tonight if someone from the chat wants to hop on. I think there's room for one more.
Yeah, open panel, guys.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
We're small enough to be able to do this without having like a trillion people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how they're going to work what they did in the Spider-Man movie into the Doom movie or Doomsday.
Yeah. Because those are the same universe now, right?
Well, they had Florence Pugh's character was it Yelena, whatever, the replacement Black Widow. She was in it. She had her little cameo, but yeah, it's like, does this take place before or after or during?
I think before, because if in the trailer for Doomsday, I think they wouldn't have it set to be after if the X-Men are going to be introduced in Doomsday properly.
Yeah.
Yeah, how are you supposed to like Jean Grey as a character after this?
Yes, she's not, especially with the game
Misunderstood.
that's come out too, the way they did her wrong. I mean, all the women have been kind of done dirty in that video game.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, that whole ugly female thing, I'm freaking done with it. Although, in defense of that, so you know how there's that awful gremlin there, whatever that black chick is that was in Wicked there, the one that looks like Gollum.
Cynthia Erivo.
Yeah, Cynthia Erivo. Like they're trying to put her as my girl Storm. That's my favorite.
No.
And no. So to counter that, there's another actress, an absolutely gorgeous actress. That's like, no, I'd be in talks to do this or whatever. I'd be interested in doing this. And everybody on X was like, yes, that's Storm right there. It was the first time I've ever seen a post where almost the vast majority of replies were like, yes, give this woman the job.
Yeah, because remember, for Storm, it's more than just good-looking black lady. She's so much more. Not only is she one of the most beautiful women in the Marvel lore, but at the same time, she just has a presence to her. She has this regalness whenever she shows up, and whoever plays her has to be able to portray that.
I hope they don't cast another black woman in this role. I've had enough. Enough's enough, Hollywood.
You know who has the type of not the look, but the type of presence that would that Storm should have is Angela Bassett. Whenever she's on screen, she kind of commanded that kind of presence, but with someone who is drop dead gorgeous. That's what's required for Storm. So casting for Storm is probably going to be one of the most difficult proper castings to do, because you have to have the literal unicorn total package.
Yeah, I got it right here. Jackie.
I can't do her voice. He got it. He knows. Dude, I loved 227 as a kid, man. Holy shit. Yeah, black sitcoms in the 80s were freaking, top tier.
Yeah, with Bill Cosby leading the charge.
Despite his issues, you cannot deny he probably had one of the best sitcoms ever.
Oh, yeah.
Cosby?
Yeah, the Cosby Show is one of the... I remember it got all sorts of awards.
Yeah, what awards doesn't mean
But
it's
then-
the show.
Dude, people made sure they were home when the Cosby Show came on.
Yeah.
I mean, is it one of your favorites? It's not one of mine. It's like,
I liked Fresh Prince better than Cosby Show.
I was going to say the same
hands
thing.
down.
Yeah.
But for its time, because I mean, before Cosby's, we had like the Jeffersons. I'm talking from a black sitcom perspective. We had the Jeffersons and Sanford and Son, and I think What's Happening and Good Times and all that stuff. This was the first time it wasn't like poor people.
He was a doctor.
Job.
Yeah, I think that was one of his
Richard.
requirements for the show. You had to be.
Well, I mean, even in Fresh Prince, Uncle Phil was a Superior Court judge?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was the whole concept of the show. Like they started with the concept of the rich kid, poor kid coming into the rich family.
Yeah,
It was supposed to be a white family in the original concept.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. No, but that didn't last long. Is pretty good for a long time. I mean, it's funny.
Well, dude, it had an awesome cast, not just Will Smith, but like the entire Banks family.
Yeah.
Like Alfonso Ribeiro, dude, that guy was awesome. I remember him from Silver Spoons.
Oh yeah.
Carlton
he was
is an
that
all-time
was him in
Cosby
Silver
fan.
Spoons?
Yeah, he was also the voice of Roland from Ghostbusters Extreme. And I
had
was
no
really
idea.
disappointed. Yeah, I was disappointed in the Ghostbusters Frozen Empire or whatever that they didn't include Alfonso Ribeiro to reprise his role.
Yeah. Because Will Smith couldn't act for shit.
No.
They had a hard time. They had to take him aside and say, "Hey, you're wasting everybody's time here. You got to get your shit together." No, a doctor, the person who played his dad. I was going to say Dr. Phil. I think that was the character's name. Yeah, he had to put him aside and like teach him like, okay, this is what acting is, because the dude he's a rapper, right? He's a rapper who got this gig from his contacts in the music industry. He was dead broke. Like he didn't even get a salary from that show. I think for the first 3 years, everything went to pay his debts from the music industry.
Wow.
Yeah.
So wasn't that all based off of like the parents just don't understand video?
I can't recall. I think it was. I remember the story being one of the executives had the story going around, and they were just shopping for people. And one of the industry guys, probably he was begging for work because he was like in total freaking debt. Because they get these musicians, they give them a little bit of money, but the musician has to pay it all back with the CD sales. And if you don't make the sales, well, then you're indebted to your. It's not a good deal. A lot of musicians are actually broke. Despite you seeing them in videos with Ferraris and Lamborghinis and all the hot babes.
It was a record. Yeah. So is she.
Well, you remember I'm the rapper and he's the DJ, or he's the DJ and I'm the rapper. I can't remember what it was called, but that album was actually pulled off of a lot of shelves because on side B, Nightmare on My Street was an unlicensed version for A Nightmare on Elm Street. And they got into all sorts of trouble with that.
Was that a DJ Jeff and?
Yep.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. They pulled their best album got pulled off the shelves prematurely, and I think it got re-released years later. But I still remember the Nightmare on My Street, and then there was also a track. It was a live track called like Too Damn Hype, and it was like live in Philadelphia in like '84 or whatever. And to rev up the crowd, Will Smith would get canceled today because it was all like, all you homeboys with AIDS, be quiet. All you black guys, be quiet.
Hey, I do want to address something Christopher Beale pointed out. Arsenio Hall voiced Winston in the real Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know who they turned down to have Arsenio Hall voice him instead?
Yeah, the real
Ernie Hudson.
Yeah. Well, he didn't sound like himself enough.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Ghostbusters Extreme was an attempt at a reboot or like a continuation after Deke Entertainment, the French company there. They utterly destroyed the real Ghostbusters series by cutting the budget. And then they got a whole bunch of corporate meddling to change Janine Melnitz's look and voice. And they ended up overshadowing the Ghostbusters with this awful, like, kiddie, dumbed-down version called... It was like Slimer in the real Ghostbusters.
Oh, and I hated that.
Yeah.
That was an absolute just destruction of the IP.
Everybody hated it. I don't understand where they got their like focus groups, because every Ghostbusters fan saw that and went, "What the hell is this crap?" So
that's a fucking dude. That's a suit who thought his idea was genius, and no one would tell him no because he could fire everybody around him, and then they just let him ruin the whole thing.
Well, so what happened is after it got destroyed, one of the EPs, executive producers, actually pitched a continuation of the real Ghostbusters, but with a new, like, the next generation of Ghostbusters, and it was like a Latino kid who's like kind of a punk, and he's like the son of a cop and stuff, and then a big titty goth chick, and Alfonso Ribeiro as a big black nerd, and then like the special needs guy who was like
he was playing himself.
Yeah, basically. And then a jock who got paralyzed, and they kept how he got paralyzed, I think, a secret until they found out it was drunk driving later on. But like it was a continuation. It was 90s-ified, so they edgified it slightly. But they had Egon and Janine.
What was that, Extreme Ghostbusters they called it?
Yeah.
Because in the 90s, everything was extreme.
Attitude.
All right, so we're at the quarter mark of the show. Per my Canadian podcasting license, I got to play our PSA here.
Why are you hanging out with him? He can't even walk.
Yeah? Well, I can. And I'm walking away from you.
Actually, let's roll.
Making fun of someone with a disability is retarded.
It's so retarded it loops back around to being funny.
If I was the guy, the bully, I would have just punched them. Like he totally missed opportunity. Like they're laughing at you, man. Stand up for yourself. Maybe I learned the wrong lesson. I'm sorry, folks. I'm a bad example. Readout says Slimer being overused was yet another case of the mascots that do.
Yes.
Yeah. Like he's like what 3 minutes in the movie, and then he's like the star of the show. It's like, dude, you're make yourself scarce, Slimer. Readout says it's crazy to think how much fun Extreme Ghostbusters is, but if it released in 2026, the pitch alone would make me run far away. Yeah, the conditions are kind of different. Although they could fail them back then too, as we could see. You have to have a license for that. Okay, I forget what the reference to that was. Oh, the Canadian podcasting license.
Yeah.
I think officially, yes. I don't think people are actually doing it in practice. But yeah, we're not even allowed to say any hate. Well, they could arrest you for something they think you're going to say in the future that might offend people. So we're pretty.
So we're screwed.
Canadians, like
the start of the show is already going to get us all arrested.
The thing that's going to maybe save us is that we have oil and we're in desperate need of freedom. So maybe, I don't know, a country in the area might take advantage of that. Who knows?
Well, if you ever want to flee to New Hampshire, I'll be Grandma Moses. Let my people go.
I'll be crossing the border with my comic book pages under my arm in the snowstorm. Readouts, I think I offended a Canadian with the newest video I released this week. Fun times. Yeah. But like if you offend them, they're going to tell you and then they're going to say they're sorry and they apologize for telling you they're offended.
They'll say sorry.
Sorry, but you're wrong. I'm sorry, but you're just wrong.
Hey, buddy, I'm really sorry that offended you. Let's go hang out at Timmy's and we talk about it. Watch some Degrassi.
Yeah. Dude, Degrassi was fucking cool. I caught an episode. Last week, I caught the episode where they like steal their friend's parents' car to go for a joyride. Man, those were the days. Spike in her haircut, man. How long did she like have to use her spray net before she went to school to keep that haircut?
I know. She looks like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah. And she was controversial for keeping her baby back then. I remember.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the teen pregnancy episode.
Yeah, she got knocked up in high school, and then they kicked her out because she was setting a bad example for the other kids. And then the kids' reasoning as well. Would you rather she abandon her kid or she this or that? I mean, they had to their credit, it was a really good show in terms of like challenging really hard questions that kids were facing back then. It was like a really good show.
I pissed off that Joey Jeremiah got with that hottie there. I was like, are you serious? A loser gets the hottie?
Which one? Who got who?
That should give hope for us all.
Yeah, everybody wants something.
Well, if you want to feel good about... See, that's why I loved French cinema, okay? Because the French have the hottest babes. And the leading men...
Well, hang on now.
Hold on. Hear me out. Hear me out. They have the hottest babes, but the ugliest leading men. Like, the more famous you are in France as an actor, the uglier you are. Like, you have big nose and large ears.
Gerard Depardieu.
Exactly.
Like that dude who was married to Monica Bellucci.
Yeah! Holy crap, yeah!
So, it goes to show that looks in leading men do not matter in France. And looks to women are not as important as status and just money and power and all the stuff that women are attracted to. Men too, it's different.
Yeah. God, that goblin there that married Monica Bellucci dude. Oh. Like,
you avoided Degrassi. That's funny. Why is that, Rita? Was it too like PSA for? Because you're younger too. Like I grew up, they were new when they were coming out.
Yeah, the 80s, man.
Yeah.
And they had like 3 generations. They had like Degrassi, the next class or whatever.
Well, junior high. So there was Degrassi, then there was Degrassi Junior High, and then I think they had Degrassi High. At Degrassi High.
Yeah, well, no, so there was Degrassi Junior High, which was the first one, then Degrassi High, and then there was the Degrassi, the next class or whatever, and Joey Jeremiah was a teacher in there, and Mr. Raddick.
Oh, that's bad. That's a bad idea.
Jesus. I never watched that show. Good God.
I mean,
come on,
dude,
guys.
they'd roll in the TV at school sometimes to show us a Degrassi episode.
So
because they were like, "Oh, this is like talking about an interesting, social thing that we have to teach kids," and we could just play the TV and go to like teachers' lounge and smoke a cigarette because they were all smoking back then, teachers' lounges.
I was surprised that it was Canadian growing up because I grew up on the border, and they're like, "Yeah, we're going to the beach or whatever," and I'm like, "Oh, cool! Wait, what kind of beach is that? What the hell?" It's like they went to like one of the Great Lakes, like Lake Ontario or whatever. I'm like, "That's not a beach. What the hell is that?" So that was when my world got rocked. And I'm like, "Well, who are these people?"
Dude, I met one of my friends from Montreal this week. He came over and he's like, "Yeah, there's a beach right by where you're driving when you go to the bridge." I'm like, "What? What do you mean there's a beach? There's no beach there." "Yeah, they built a beach in the last years. Like they made a beach." You're telling me they made a beach? Why can't I see it? Because it's just lower than where you're driving. I was like, holy shit, we got a new beach. I got to check out our new beach.
Damn. Is it off the Hudson or
the St. Lawrence?
Oh, the St.
Because I'm not near the Great Lakes. I'm at so Quebec literally means where the river kind of shrinks, right? Where the funnel basically is what Quebec means. It's the funnel of the river.
Yeah, the city's bisected by it, isn't it? Like the north side and the south side? Or...
What'd you say about my city?
What's the I'm a little bisected. No, doesn't the river run straight through the center of the city, and you got like the northern half of the city, and then like the southern half, or?
Yes and no, because they're actually two cities. So the river passing between them makes them two different cities. But yeah,
shit,
that's exactly the idea. And there's a freaking cool island. There's an island between them too.
Huh.
We got a lot of boats. We had a boat sink, kind of like Titanic. It's just a smaller version of Titanic, so it's not as famous. But like it sank right near the port. Like it was home and it sank like right before arriving. And people died too. And now it's in like the local ghost stories and stuff. Like the ghosts from the boat that sank over there.
Damn. You don't believe in ghosts, do you? Or do you?
I mean, I haven't seen any ghosts, so I have no like overwhelming proof. Nothing tells me there's not some weird dimension or shit. So I don't know. There's a lot of people who like talk about being visited in a dream after a close one dies. And when there's lots of numbers and things like that, I'm like, okay, maybe there's something to it. Maybe there's something beyond. But I mean, most of the ghost stories they show us on TV is just baloney. So
yeah, because like I've seen some weird shit. I'm one of those like hardcore skeptics. I'd be like the party pooper. But like I've seen shit where I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I just saw. Like, oh, that's a ghost. I'm like, we saw something. I don't know if that was a ghost, but I can't explain it.
Yeah, no, I can respect
the potty
things.
pooper.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's a good
check
one.
the potties.
Dude, I can totally respect being skeptical. It's, a mark of restraint and intelligence to be able to have a measured, weighted thought to what you see and what you experience. But there's some weird stuff too happening out there.
Yeah.
And like,
well, my parents were terrible. When I was a little kid, I was the noise checker. So I think that kind of like, absolved me of any like superstition, because it probably would have. I wouldn't have made it out of like. I was like 5 years old. There's like a bang up in the attic. My dad just opens the attic and throws me up there. See anything?
And
Yeah,
the
Dad,
ghosts,
rabies.
and the ghosts were like, okay, pretend we're not real, and he'll think ghosts don't exist his whole life.
Yeah, it just I think that's probably where my bias comes from, or at least the skepticism, because it's like you like half the fear or whatever, or that like getting hyped up of, oh man, I gotta go check the noise or whatever, and then you get out there and you're like, oh, it's just an owl, or oh, it's just a rat,
It's squirrels
It's so
jumping on a
disappointing.
springboard, man. It's like, yeah.
You get that relief though. You're like, oh, thank God. Oh, thank God, it's just a possum or a squirrel, like you said, doing a Tarzan swing.
I am the Squirrel King.
You ever see those? You ever see the squirrel torture films where they like set up these bizarre bird feeders? Yeah, they set up these bizarre mechanized bird feeders, and then people like, hey, watch this. We call this one the Turkish twist, and like the whole base of the bird feeder spins, and the squirrel catches onto it, just it slings them.
Yeah, I have
actually
seen where
a
they
yearly
set up the
contest.
obstacle courses for them, and they do it too.
It's double
There's a
dare.
yearly
I'll take-
contest to try to stump the squirrels from stealing the seed.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
Read out.
hilarious.
Readout says, was that the Empress of Ireland? Yes, Readout, correct. But you cheated by being a student of history, so I won't award you the point. That particular wreck was caused by a ship
No
collision.
points to Hufflepuff.
Yes, you cheated by studying before the exam. That doesn't count.
Fucking nerd.
1,000 people died?
Sunk in the St. Lawrence River in 14 minutes. Yeah, dude. Yeah, right next to where I live, too. 40 minutes walk from here.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's a lot of deaths right there. He says over 1,000 people.
Because it was very quick. Yeah, it happened very quick. A ship collision, yeah.
Well, you remember the Hindenburg? There was only like 30 people.
Only?
Well, they're like, oh, it's a catastrophe, oh, the humanity. I'm sorry, but over 1,000 people to me is a bigger tragedy. Like, holy crap.
And they always
Yeah,
cut
but it
out
upset the
the
whole industry.
they always cut out
Yeah.
the logo that it's on
Because
its
it
tail for
freaked
some
everybody out, because how many of them commonly at that time traveled on those things. So seeing that just struck panic into everybody.
Did you ever see that show Fringe on Fox?
Oh, that was
yeah.
awesome until the last season.
Didn't more people
Yeah.
die in the War of the Worlds broadcast?
Oh, yeah, all the people that freaked out over Orson Welles.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you're right. But the Fringe thing, they showed a what-if scenario where what if the propaganda that was used for the Hindenburg wasn't, it wasn't effective or whatever, and we still had Zeppelins and stuff? Because apparently that's what
Yeah.
the Empire State Building was. The whole top of the Empire State Building was just
Yeah,
like
I have
a
pictures
depot.
to prove it. Yeah, a lot of buildings you could just hook up the Zeppelin to the top, and you could just like go to a restaurant from one city, like from New York to Paris, and you'd cross.
that's awesome.
It wasn't expensive, and they used to follow the boats, so they'd have the same trajectory as boats. And I have photos of the Eiffel Tower with like 2 Zeppelins parked on it as well. The Zeppelin.
That's awesome.
And you didn't need a city either. Like you could just have a small wooden tower in your field, and it could just land in your field, pick you up on the way, and keep going. You didn't need an airport, which is really hard to control people and travel if you don't have an
Yeah.
airport. So that's why
That's why they did it.
Zeppelins had to burn.
That sucks, dude. I'd love to be on one of those.
Zeppelin Inferno, burn, baby, burn.
There you go. That's why we have Chris on the show, ladies and gentlemen. Chrissy
Hi,
says,
Christy.
"Hail, Frederick. Hail, Chrissy. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing
Hey.
well. Welcome to the show." I'm still penciling this, spread eagle page.
Yeah, spread it.
Patent pending.
Oh, I thought that was a reach around cover.
All right. That's a good one. Oh my God.
A very courteous cover
Chris.
at that.
Now we know
Yeah.
why Chris is here, gentlemen. This
Thank
is
God it ain't the money shot page.
well. I mean, why not?
Save on the ink. It's all white.
Inking all of those feathers is going to be insane.
Yes.
Oh no, it's real easy. You put it in Chat GPT. You says, "Chat, ink these feathers."
Oh shit.
Well, yeah,
Chris, I still
done.
like to watch the videos of the anime where China censors it. They change all the blood to white.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's even worse. But no, like to answer your question, I don't think I'm gonna ink all the feathers individually. I'm gonna have like long shadows over it in strategic positions. But I just like to have the texture in place because I don't know where those shadows are gonna be yet.
Oh, okay, that's clever.
No, it's actually a waste of time. But I'm just I'm kind of playing it around a little bit. It's almost like sculpting. It's like, okay, I'm not sure. Let me try this here. Let me try that there. Yeah,
And this is at night too, right?
yes, yeah. So there's definitely going to be like mass. Like I have light lines that you probably can't see here that'll show like a bit of the shadow. But even if you have like this whole piece in the shadow, you still want to reflect a little bit off the feathers in the complete shadow to kind of show the textures in there in the darkness. So it's kind of why it's useful to have them all kind of drawn there. But I mean, is it wasted? Maybe yes, maybe no. But I'm kind of pushing it since it's the first double spread eagle page of the second book. I caught myself.
Doing what?
Oh, hold on.
Kinda
We're losing Chris's signal here. I'm losing you, Chris.
No.
Okay, he's back. Chrissy says, if anyone needs me, I currently don't have a phone because Cricket is an asshole.
Oh no.
Oh, that sounds.
Jiminy?
Not good, Chrissy.
Jiminy, Drew.
Well, at least we can talk to you in the chat for now. Hopefully you get your phone back. Readout says, the concept of airships are cool, but there are reasons why aircraft became superior. The Hindenburg was far from the turning point of all of the fall from grace of airships. The United States and Britain had already suffered numerous accidents.
Yeah.
Isn't it something like 5 or 10? We lose that many fucking fighter jets from just accidentally crashing.
Yeah. How many?
Well, dude, we had one crash in San Diego.
Did we? When?
Yeah. Not too long ago. It was this past week.
All I gotta say is 9/11. You couldn't have done 9/11 with airships. They would have just bumped.
Boink.
It would have been like a boop, boop.
Well, it sucks because like, and you never got a chance. Like, you know, when I was in San Diego, we had all the hot air balloons and stuff. You like every weekend, you just see hot air balloons up in the air and shit. And I never was really interested in going in those because, you know, I've seen the horror videos where the shit, you know, people die in them and stuff. And that wasn't what scared me away. I was just like, it's kind of boring. Like, you just go up and then you kind of like sit on an air current and then come down. But like a Zeppelin is like propeller power. You know, you could go in earnest. You could sit on a Gulfstream and just, you know, blast out to New York or whatever in a few hours.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
Fuck yeah!
I know. I'll make
Montreal.
We need the bullet trains.
Yes.
Imagine getting drunk on a Zeppelin.
You could, dude. They had restaurants in the Zeppelin.
Oh,
they had
yeah.
fucking like, and I'm talking classy 1800s luxurious
Piano.
restaurants.
Yeah.
You
Ticket.
There was hospital Zeppelins with like hospitals at the. You could also be at the top of the Zeppelin, like on top. They had different styles of Zeppelins where some were at the bottom, others at the top. There was Zeppelins that could hold biplanes. So the biplanes were hooked underneath the Zeppelins. They'd take them to a certain height. So you didn't like spend any fuel taking off. You were already at altitude when you started your motor. So you'd be saving a lot of fuel, a lot of expense.
Yeah, it's, like, I'm not a fan of like what modern commercial airlines have done to passengers, because I'm an oldie. I remember when we actually had like you were describing the Zeppelins, like luxury like seating, like you're in the air cabin and you actually could stick your legs out. And now everybody's packed in like sardines, and you got like some 300-pound black lady who's like oozing over the armboard on you because of all the cellulite. Not that specifically happened, because it did, but like no, I got my flight back from California, from San Diego to Manchester, New Hampshire. I was mashed against the window because there was a woman who was easily 350 pounds, probably more. And they didn't, I don't know, like, how they thought that, like, that level of plurality can sit in one's feet, but it looked like chocolate pudding, like, mashed over.
Dude, no one wants to be the one to tell her no. Nobody wants to be
hell no!
Dude, you know it's going to be a scene. You know you're going to be involved for a long time.
Well, I was sore for, like, a week, dude, because, you know when you sleep funny? Now, imagine, like, an 8-hour flight or a 6.5-hour flight or whatever, being like in an awkward position because like
Chris,
the
were you on
armrest.
Spirit's airline?
No, oh god, no. I was on Southwest. Pretty much the same, but yeah. Soul Plane.
Yeah.
God. But like, just to go
I
on
watched that movie.
Oh shit, Snoop Dogg one.
Yeah.
Like,
I got a big kick out of it, but it was such an extreme of one type of culture that I had to watch Dukes of Hazzard afterwards. As a palate cleanser.
Oh my goodness!
I just needed to balance out.
I needed to hear the
funny.
theme song to the Fall Guy to like get my bearings back.
Oh, dude.
Well, since you're bringing up Dukes of Hazzard, let me drink from my Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh, dude, my credit score went down since you guys started talking about Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh, dude, that was one of my favorite shows.
Fall Guy.
It's Canadian, man.
He said Fall Guy, not Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah, well, the theme so Dukes of Hazzard and then Fall Guy came afterwards, and I remember my parents being upset because
Teenagers.
I'm
the
not
intro-
the guy to kiss and tell, but I've been seen with Farrah. It's true. No.
I'm the guy that makes Eastwood look so
Are
fine.
you talking shit about Dukes of Hazzard?
No. So Dukes of Hazzard would air at 8:00, and then at either 8:30 or 9:00 on Friday nights, they would have Lee Majors and the Dukes of and the Fall Guy. And the problem though was the hot, like ungodly. We're talking like what our outro to this the show is about. Like I can't remember her name, but she was this blonde chick, and in the intro she was in a bikini. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, Heather Thomas. She's in like a blue bikini.
He didn't even hesitate. He was you're talking about Heather Thomas.
Yeah, he's seen it.
I was thinking about her 5 minutes ago. I know who that is.
Dude, that put a 5-year-old me through puberty.
Well, look at Chris. He didn't even have a mustache last week. And
When you know you're straight.
Yeah, exactly.
that was a straight of our moose.
Dude, Wonder Woman. I'm like, come on, titty.
Come on down. You're the next contestant.
No, she's like running and doing gymnastics and stuff, and you're just like, just a little bit of a slip, just a little.
Dude. And there was no pause. I think that's the hardest thing for people, young kids, to like conceive of today. Is like there was no pause in the 80s and 90s. Like you could not watch TV and just like press pause, go do something, no. It's just you had to be there. You missed it. Your bladder was gonna explode. You stayed until the commercial break.
You held it. You held it for dear life.
Yeah. But it was a toss up between Heather Thomas, Linda Carter, and Aaron Gray from Buck Rogers.
No Marky Post?
Okay, yeah, Marky Post. Well, do you remember her in Battle of the Network Stars?
Oh, yes.
That was when I was like, that's the chick from Night Court? Damn.
Well, and Fall Guy. She was in Fall Guy, too.
Oh, yeah, she was the I guess the main. Yeah. God damn.
Because she was always dressed respectably in Night Court. Because she was the attorney, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, even in Fall Guy, she was always dressed respectably, now that I remember it. And then you see her on Battle of the Network Stars, and she's in like a one-piece bathing suit, and it's just like, oh my God. Like, how is this allowed on network television?
Dude, that used to be fine in the 70s. It used to be normal. I mean, that's how you sold cigarettes.
Dad, why is her hair down there black?
Maybe that's why everything. Did you guys ever notice civilization was like going down? It started at the same times as they started like banning cigarettes everywhere.
Oh.
I swear there's a link somewhere.
Do you remember? Do you guys, some of you guys are old enough to remember. Do you remember the smoking vending machines that you?
Yes.
Yeah, you pull out the thing and it's chunk.
Yeah, you had a couple pennies for change in the cellophane wrapper.
They are still popular. A lot of indie creators use them to sell actually zines and stuff like that. They've recycled them into.
Oh, that's cool.
Creative, creative stuff like that. Readout says USS Shenandoah airship crashed during a storm in 1925 over Ohio with 14 of her crew killed. USS Akron lost in a storm with 73 of 76 hands in 1933. USS Macon. Macron's the name of the French president. Macron. Lost in a storm with 2 hands in 1935. Yeah, but like, how many airplanes crashed?
Yeah. Or car crashes. Or,
I mean, I understand it's bad having these things crash, but if we're doing a numbers game and we're looking at the numbers, does it justify us completely getting them out of like public transportation? Is that Is that
when we're
justified?
doing the number games, we look at the Reich and then we look at the communists and we determine who was the real evil person. Yeah.
Hey, fun boys, get the room.
Is that how I sound?
She poops at the party.
How does she do this? Why? Why does she do
The genuine concern in that man's voice when he says, she poops at the party.
Chris, I still remember the fucking dog German whatever in Conker's Bad Fur Day, the scientist.
Yeah. The remake on the 360 was freaking amazing.
But they ended up like censoring more, and actually kind of started to ruin it because the original censorship was hilarious because it was just like half-assed thrown over.
Yeah.
All right, we're at the halfway mark of the show. I legally have to play Sabrina, or else what are we doing with our lives? You know,
Yes,
this is the whole point of the show.
Dude, I want to go back in time and get a restraining order put against me from her.
I mean, it's not too late, Chris. You're still young enough to get a restraining order today. I believe in you, Chris.
Yeah, but how about fat, old, and lazy?
Don't count yourself out, buddy.
We'll help you.
Where the will goes away.
In a way that doesn't leave any, proof.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
I told you, Frederick, one day she is going to just randomly come across one of these streams and just realize how all these dudes are doing over old.
If she was on Cameo, I would like have less money than I have today.
I know, but she turned into it because we kept overplaying the clip every fucking stream. We got it.
Well, yeah, I'm about to wear out the clip. I'm gonna need to get a new one.
Oh my god, I'm fixing to just take this dog's cone off. I'm tired of hearing.
Okay, so I'm on the.
You hope to one day just somehow get her on your stream, Frederick.
I am on Cameo right now, just making sure that she hasn't signed up because they have all sorts of celebrities on there.
Does she have a
Now, what
Twitter?
is Cameo? I've never heard of this.
Cameo
Celebrities.
it's a website where you have verified celebrities or imitators. There's some imitators, but and you can get them like to say a short message for whatever their price is. So the C-list, D-list celebrities, you can get them for like $65. The B-list like in the hundreds of dollars, and then the A-listers it can go into the thousands, or
Yeah, just get the dude who does Halo.
Oh,
Not
the announcer voice.
Yeah.
But Ernie from the Ghostbusters is on there. Chuck Norris was on there before he passed away.
Oh.
But if his ghost comes back, maybe we'll have a Chuck Norris ghost.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that
Even,
was in bad taste.
I feel like this ghost cannot be busted.
Yeah.
I forget who did it, but it was either Pete Callen or Tom Tuttle got Dylan Mulvaney, the Bud Light tranny. To,
everyone knows who Dylan Mulvaney is. That's
to do
superstar
one for
status.
Shane.
Yes, that's got to be. I mean, that is definitely Tom's style. So whether or not he actually did it, I don't know. But Tom, dude,
It was either Tom or Pete, one of those two.
Shane was like, "What the fuck?"
It's got to be Tom. He's always on the Cameo. So for people who don't know, Tom Tuttle, right here, author of 7 a.m.s before. Not
Awesome
7 a.m.
book.
7 a.m.
7 a.m.
No, but it's because it's a running joke with Carmen Hart. He pronounced the name of the book when we had Tom on the Commandos. He pronounced it 7 a.m. before sunrise, and so we started all calling it that as a joke, right? It's like, but that's Tom, and he's gotten a lot of stuff from Cameo that he spreads around a lot of love. He's in conferences all the time, getting photos with celebrities too. I think he's really into that.
I just got my copy the other day. It's a great book.
That's a.
Yeah, dude, it reads well too. I really like it. Let me give it a little bit of more of a.
Yeah,
so this is like Peter Gilmore's cover here.
Oh, so that's a variant.
And this is the black and white variant. There's a color version. I need to send it to James. But dude, it looks so good,
art.
black and white.
Yeah.
And in color as well. I was like, I don't know which one to get. I'm gonna get.
Is it doing Moray in there?
Both. I mean, you might be seeing the Moire effect on camera, but no, there's no issue with the printing. It's just because of it's the camera effect, because it looks fine on paper.
Yeah.
It's just
I want to know how. I want to know how he's doing that, because I'm working with my artist and we're running into Moray problems.
Well, you can create those patterns straight into most coloring software that you use for comics. You can add just like gradients with this effect on it. You could like add the setting of how big you want the dots to be, and then it's just a question of the gradient or like grayscale you're going to get for that. But it's almost on everything now.
Yeah,
you could take pictures and photos and turn them into grayscale that way too. I mean, it's basically the old printing plate technique, right? That's how they printed photos on newspapers.
What do they call it? Duotones or zipatones?
Zipatone, yeah, you'd get your Zipatone, but it's priced out now. It's freaking expensive. It's like $30, mind you, Canadian, but like $20 American, like to get a couple of sheets from Japan, and they're not large sheets too. Like you cut them up and you're out. So I would do this definitely with software. That would be a lot of work.
Wow.
Because you've got grays on everything. So you'd be cutting out every surface. I would get sick and tired. Because the Zipatone stuff, you have to just, you usually cut the shape in a general fashion with the scissor, and then you put it on, and then you X-Acto the exact shape off, and you'd get some trim and throw out the trim.
Yeah, you're like scraping away the lighter parts of the non-shadow.
Yeah.
Exacto.
Voila, exactly. But it's so funny. It's beautiful, man, because your originals look like printed, like they've got that printed effect too. So I got a couple of pages where I use it. I don't use it a lot, but I think I used it on whenever my hero puts on the mask. I give like I get the Zipatone background.
Nice.
Don't ask me why, though. It just happens now. It happens to be that way. But yeah, this is Beautiful by Tom Tuttle. Check him out. Beautiful talent. Well, this has got to be Vasilis Lolos. Greek. He's doing a version of the Odyssey, I think. Or he's memeing about it. I can't tell the difference anymore. But he's very talented. He worked with a lot of people in the music industry doing covers and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
But now he's in CG and he's making comics. He's got one that's really cool. Bat character called He-Punk. I was going to get it, but it's just PDF. And I'm like, I really want printed comics.
Yeah.
You down with CG? Yeah, you know me. Who's down with CG? I don't know.
Yeah. Got to get the physical media. That's
good. I like one of the people that I follow on Twitter, Jean Gentry. She she's into comics and stuff too. She made a point where she's like, I really like when they give me the digital option in addition to the physical one, because a lot of times, like where she lives, like the delivery people are less than reliable.
Yes.
But for me, I'm almost the direct opposite, where yeah, the digital's nice and everything, but I want the book. I want something I can put on my shelf. And I don't know, maybe that's just me being old, but like I prefer flipping through pages on a book than looking at a tablet screen.
Dude, I've got freaking newsprint pages. Like you flip through them and they like crackle. It's so fucking. Can't wait for people to get them.
Yeah, man. I saw bits. So I don't know if you missed it earlier, but like YouTube was being a piece of shit on Saturday, dude. So you know how Patrick took off Saturday for whatever, and it was on Carbon's channel for
yeah. I got vaguely recall.
Let me in. It wouldn't let me in.
What let you in? You had the stream with the StreamYard link, you mean?
No, not the StreamYard link. I mean, to watch the show, it literally said 3 people were waiting.
What?
And it was like 3 people waiting. So I'm in the chat going, "Hey guys, but it was just the show never ran." But then when I saw it on Twitter, I'm like, "Wait a minute, is this like a rerun? What is it?" And it was like the last 5 minutes of what you guys.
That is weird.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell was going on with YouTube on Saturday, but that's not going to fly if they keep screwing. I'm like, what the hell happened?
Yeah, dude, read out. No, like, don't feel bad, man. I'm in the same position. Like, I'm not buying a whole lot of books either.
Yeah.
He says, I wish I could afford physical media, but budget has been tight most of this year, in part because of occupation changes, but also because of the darn. Yeah, and dude, you're just coming out of school as well, so like, don't knock it. And dude, I feel so bad every time I'm on a stream with a book I want to back, and like I can't back every book. We see like 2-3 projects a week sometimes, so like you just can't support everybody, unfortunately, even though you want to. But at least we try to promote people. Hey, there's this guy Chris Peel, he's making a comic, check it out.
Yep, if you can't afford to back, at least promote, shout out,
Yeah, sharing it costs nothing. And
I mean, unless you're Eric July, you got to beep out the guy who's trying to promote himself on your calling.
Dude, I don't know. Like, it's insane how much media experience this guy has with like Blaze Media and his record stuff. And then in that same leg, he like, when people are like, "Hey, what's your book about?" You got to buy my book to figure it out. Well, that's not really going to sell me your book, man.
No, he's
what am I supposed to do? Draw it out in crayon for you?
Yeah, he's acting like the most prestigious corporation or artist that's out there and has proven himself, but he hasn't earned it. And he hasn't even delivered. Like, the audacity of lifting his nose and saying, like, I'm too good to show you samples. Right? My book's worth so much, I'm not showing samples. It's like, yeah, because if I had seen the samples, I wouldn't have bought the book, eh?
Yeah.
And
I don't want to be an ass about it, but you're 100% spot on, dude. Like, this isn't even like culture war or drama or whatever. Like, that's a legit thing. Like, customers need to understand what they're buying. Dude. Even if it's bad, then that's your fault, man. Like, nobody wants it. You gave it, a nice taste, nice free taste, and they don't like it. Well, that's on you, man. That's not your customer's problem.
Well, let me tell you, man, I've had zero interest in anything Rippaverse, just simply because it's like all superheroes, and I have no interest in that.
What? All right, get him out of here, Chris.
Then I saw this image for a character called Bloodruth, and I thought, oh well, that looks kind of interesting. And then I went and I read the like synopsis on the website, and I was so confused.
Yeah,
it was terrible. It was terribly written. It was like objectively terribly written. It was like corporate, some kind of corporate.
That's the thing.
Point.
Is it
it made references to all of this stuff from previous comics, and I'm like, I got to read all that other crap to just
homework.
It's
one, so I bailed.
They're behaving like they're Marvel or DC at their peak, like with content and reputation and quality and stuff, without having proven the work, without caring about the art form, like, quote unquote, the hard part's the shipping.
Oh my God.
So, but I mean, they got what they deserve. I mean, they're very B2B, like they're very business friendly because they behave like a corporation. So, except for when you see the content of their shows,
But that's what blows my mind is like it really does kind of make me a little bitter when it's like it has nothing to do with the quality of your product. It's all about like your clout, because that shit proves it. Like I've read it. It's exactly like what Chris was saying. It's like I've read the synopsis and I'm like turned off because it's telling me I got to do homework, and I'm like I just want something to enjoy, and yet they're making money. They're making a lot of money, and I'm over here like giving my shit away for free. I'm like, am I really that shitty of a damn? And it's like I don't think it has anything to do with
No, I think it's good to have a sample out there, especially when you're
it's all about the internet personality presence.
Yeah.
With him, you mean his success?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. He built it off of music. Like he started out as a music YouTuber and promoting his album, and then he shifted to politics during COVID, and he had the right opinion that a lot of conservatives listened to him. He was saying the right things, and at the right time where media was dying, and we're like, heck yeah, we'll back an indie who's putting his foot forward. Like, let's give him a chance. This guy's talking the talk, and he didn't deliver, so I didn't back him again.
Yeah,
he wouldn't have made nearly as much as he did if it wasn't for the good people at Comicsgate backing the shit out of him.
Yep, and that's the weird thing is he's taken everybody's handout of supporting him, and he's supporting nobody. He's done zero shows.
Why would McDonald's run ads for Burger King? Fucking
no, dude. It's not only is it not supporting like the nobodies or whatever, but it's like it's reverse that. Like there's downright dogpiling and hostilities. Remember that dude, that customer who's like, he voiced his negative feedback, and dude, that's what it is. It's negative feedback. When he's like, hey, you just gave away for $5 a comic that I spent like $50 on 2 months ago.
He spent, I remember that it was on a live stream, and he was like, I spent like $300 on your stuff expecting it to be collectible, and now you're selling it for $5. And Eric just harangued him on the live stream for 40 fucking minutes.
Yeah, you don't know what you're talking. It creates an environment of fear. Like this is why
he came up with the word mass print. Oh, you bought the mass print of the book. What the fuck is a mass print? Okay, you just keep reprinting them all the time without updating the indicia. Oh, okay. Dude, he knows nothing about comics. Not the content, not the medium of exchange, not the value of what makes comics, valued by its readers. Nothing. He doesn't get it. He's clueless.
Yeah. The whole reason I backed him originally was I would see his YouTube clips where he's talking about and reviewing movies or whatever, what's going wrong, saying what he doesn't like. I'm like, yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
Yeah.
And then he says he's doing one. I'm like, all right, well, he seems like he knows what he's talking about with the issues of the stories. I'm going to check out his. It's probably going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
And it
that's
didn't
his
hold
real
my
skill.
attention.
Hibbity
And-
jibbity. That's
Yeah, if he would just like be the kind of guy he seemed to be when he was doing reviews on shows and movies, but then he put stuff out there. I guess he didn't accept help or beta readers or editors or whatever.
No, he was offered by the pros, like Ethan
Yeah,
Van
I remember
Sciver,
that.
like he's one of the big pros from DC. He refused to have him read the script and comment on it.
And I'm really bummed because I wanted it to be good.
We all
I
did.
wanted
Yeah,
to
so
sit
did
there and
I.
say,
Yeah.
hey, it's awesome.
Yeah, we were rooting for him. We didn't want.
I don't want anybody to fail.
No.
And the major development in book 2 is he gets a utility belt. Oh my god. Compelling.
Oh shit, that was my book too. Fuck.
I don't get it.
For me though, it was I felt like an idiot, and again, maybe I am just retarded. I don't know, but I read the first book and I was like what Chris was saying about the synopsis. Like I'm confused. I don't know what happened. Like so, a bouncer beat him up. He hit like some random blonde chick who was like in a fight with like I'm guessing it's like a paramilitary super group or whatever.
Dude, he got mad because I pointed out that in like that fucking fight scene, when they're both like jumping up in the air, the fucking next panel is just them hitting across the room. You don't actually get to see any of the fucking impact of them hitting each other.
Yeah,
Right?
and it just I didn't like
And he's
it was weird. Like,
arguing with me in the fucking comments. I was like, and I was pretty nice with the fucking first book on shit I was saying about it.
yeah, I mean, dude, like that's the thing. It's like I understand people can get defensive over their creative works. It is their baby, But at the same time, if you're expecting people to give you money, you gotta
give me
take
money.
no, you
I don't
gotta
know.
take negative feedback.
I would have believed that until what was it, like the 3D asset shit? It's not even actual fucking art.
Yeah, the
When he
3D
was
assets
trying
was
to lie and
egregious.
say, what was it? He was trying to use movie poster artist as the fucking excuse or whatever about.
He tried to use Alex Ross as an
tracing.
excuse.
Yeah, for tracing.
Yeah.
I'm like, you mean the person who has to draw someone's actual face?
Yeah, because he was comparing it to references, and
Yeah.
there's varying degrees. Of course, there's looking
I
at
was-
it on the side versus having it straight on the page. And there, once it's on the page, well, it's one thing to have it there and then ink it with your ink style over it. It's another thing to just drop the image file and not touch it at all and just leave the image
That's
be
what,
your ink.
that's what made me say, fuck this shit. Like, I didn't give a fuck about any of the drama with Comiskate and him.
Yeah, yeah,
Just
same here.
doesn't bother me. I don't care if there's any beef. But when he was like straight up fucking lying, by the way, I bought it day one, the 3 of his fucking books and shit.
Damn.
Turns out it's not actually any real art or anything. It's just 3D assets with the fucking. He got fucking. Instead of just coming out and saying, "Hey guys, yeah, the fucking artist scammed me," blah blah blah, whatever. I don't know. Try to be humility.
One thing I
Instead, you're,
can't
like,
get
trying to
anybody to
cover
answer.
for it.
Oh.
Like,
Continue,
oh my
Billy.
God.
Continue, Billy.
Yes.
Do you like the fucking like disrespect of that?
Yeah. Chris, you were saying?
One thing I can't seem to get anybody to answer for me is what powers does he have? Because somebody told me that his powers were
Right.
isometrics.
No, he
That was my theory when it first came out. He's clearly more durable than he should be and a little slightly superhumanly strong. So I was sitting there thinking he had some odd training routine of isometrics that got him a little bit past the typical.
Bowflex, baby.
That was just a stupid theory I put out like when it first came out. I was like, he was doing isometrics and hardened his body more than average.
Readout is
That
spoiling
was
here
it.
in the chat. He says, but Rattel's utility belt will come equipped with an essential slot for maple syrup.
All right.
I told you that in confidence. Readout.
Yeah.
Let's talk about tracing a city skyline while Frederick draws a ski. I did, but I also I traced one, and those who get Rattel #1, you'll see it. I even have a freaking a page showing you how I did it. But one of the shots of the University of Montreal in the first book, I did a trace, but it's like it's a 3D asset, but I freaking drew it by hand from the reference, but it's a projector reference. I got the what do you call it, like Google Earth shot of the university. I'm like, okay, this is the angle I want. I want him flying over here. I drew him on the freaking page, and then I had the projector show down the Google Earth image on the drawing table because I couldn't get the freaking perspective point on the table. So I'm like, let's use the freaking projector. But I traced it by hand, and I inked it by hand. So it's like the inking style is uniform, and it's one panel in the whole.
So here's the thing. Yeah, that one, like, it wasn't actually physically inked or anything. There was no fucking inking. I don't even know who he was paying his inkers for.
Dude, not only was it wasn't inked. The pickup truck that was the 3D asset. If you look at the wheels, around the wheels, what do you call on the protectors?
Hubcap.
It's polygons. No, not on the interiors. On the
He's
chassis.
talking about the upper guard over your tire.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
When you looked at the shape of that, it's supposed to be round and curved, but it's straight lines making a polygon.
Yeah, the lower.
So he didn't even trace over a pencil. He just flat dropped a polygon on the page.
Dude, it's even worse in that scene. If you're going to use 3D assets, okay? Why would you actually get a castle instead of a fucking beer can tower?
The beer stein.
Even when I was like, when I first read that,
it didn't even look like a castle in the first read. You're like, what is
It's like
this?
a single story. It looked like a mini golf like thing.
Yeah. Even when I originally first read that, this is before the 3D asset shit came out, I was like, man, this just looks weird. Why does it look like a fucking beer can, tin can shit on the towers? Weird.
Another prominent one was the metal detector at the airport, I believe it is, or at the building, the entrance of the building. So he didn't have a metal detector asset, so he used the doorway to an elevator, and the buttons were left over. So you have elevator buttons floating in the scene. You have elevator buttons floating in the air next to the supposed metal detector. Which, you're creative with your 3D assets. I understand where you're coming from. But if there had been a human hand involved, you would have never drew over the buttons in the air.
So, I do also want to say this. It wasn't just that he was using backgrounds and other shit for 3D assets. It's also the fucking characters themselves. Nothing's drawn. Nothing.
Yeah, they're all super stiff. Dude, he put a character standing up asset on a couch as if he was
lying
sleeping.
Down.
But he's all his muscles are contracted like he's a stiff.
Oh, doesn't he have like a lifted leg too?
He's
like
a
he's
mannequin. He doesn't even weigh the cushions in. The cushions have no weight inside them. Like they're not. They're like solid glass or something.
Either Ripper knew this shit, or he was too stupid to not know this stuff, and he got fleeced by the artists, his inkers, and the fucking colorist, Gabe, whatever his name is.
Gabe El-Tayeb, and
there's no way he'd know what
Ethan recommended him and told him to ask extra. Like he got overpaid for coloring.
He really did.
Ethan was told Eric, "Oh yeah, pay this guy big time. He's a talent, right?" And it's at least twice what you're supposed to pay the color.
Well, even Chuck Dixon was telling Eric that his shit don't stink because he was getting paid the big bucks. I mean,
oh yeah, of course, yeah, that's the thing. Well, it's always irked me because I obviously love and respect Chuck Dixon and the massive amount of work he's done, but I don't like his stance in this whole thing because he's just taking the money and he's kind of lending his reputation to Eric in a way. Although I think he's going to come out immune because I think everyone's seeing this as, Chuck taking a paycheck and He's earned it from his reputation, but these are not like impressive books that are coming out.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. Alpha Core was not his best.
Yeah,
I haven't read that. Is that the paramilitary green?
Yeah, I've read it. There was a fucking water hose on the floor of his apartment complex, and that's how he beats the electricity dude or some shit.
The bad guys give Alpha Core a USB drive, and when they plug it into their flying helicarrier base, oh no, there was a virus on the thing that the bad guys gave us.
Here's the thing, even that shit's not even the worst part of that book. It's like every other one, it's got to set up 10 other fucking characters.
Yeah.
And other stories and some shit, instead of just telling one story and just getting through it. Instead,
Well,
it's
the
like,
Yaira...
it's this mystery. Anyways, we're moving on. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
suddenly fucking things flying, going towards the city.
Well, in the first book, we're introduced to Yaira and Alpha Core. And yeah, they sorry, that was I didn't mean.
Don't apologize. That's us Canadians. We
There's
have
Albacore, and then there's a character in ISOM named All Tuna. So
yeah, well, so you got
there's a recurring fish theme here.
Isom's real name is a very silly man.
Yeah,
Avery Silman. Avery Silman, a very silly man.
Holy shit!
You're right. Holy shit.
Okay, let the record state that no one has still answered my questions about what superpowers he has, if any. Secondly,
did you not see his freaking belt? He has our utility belt, Chris.
No, I can actually answer that.
Number 2.
Oh.
Is Isom his name? And where the hell is he from if it is?
I can answer that one too. So ISOM 3 actually did reveal some stuff. ISOM, his powers. Actually, no, I don't think I can answer the name one, but his powers I can answer.
Holy shit.
So in the ISOM universe, there's these, the super powered people are called Excepts. And there's this
they're
other
the exception, by the way. That is the fucking reason.
Yeah, exactly. But there's this other thing, which ISOM is one of, called peakers. Let that sink in for a second. They're called peakers. Human? Yeah, something along those lines. And where ISOM's powers specifically come from,
Like he peeks in the girls' rooms, or
yeah, exactly. Where his powers specifically come from is something along the lines of leftover, like, bloodline divinity from.
Oh my god! Did he pick peakers because it's the peak of evolution?
I think so, because it's his bloodline were the lepers that got healed by Jesus.
yes, Lazarus. Yes, he's linked with Lazarus, I believe. Yeah.
And so the peakers have this kind of bloodline power to them where they're stronger, faster. They can't fly, but they can punch a brick. Oh my god, it's so stupid.
Well, if he gets attacked by a brick,
So they're like super soldier
Quick
level.
question: what is his power set?
Yeah.
Durability, strength.
hold on, he can also fall in a car.
Yeah, he
So
can
like
fall on
Captain
cars.
America guy.
Yeah, he's like Captain America, but weaker because a bunch of thugs at a bar beat the shit out of him.
Which, by the way, the 3D asset really comes into play with that fucking car scene when you get to go back and look at it and you're like, this doesn't look right.
Yeah.
It looks like he's really falling into it.
Okay, but do they call him Isom? Like, is that like his superhero name? Is it?
Yeah, that is his
nickname?
superhero name. Yeah.
Oh my god!
Did they ever tell you
I
why
can't
he's
remember
fucking
if it ever got
superhero?
explained.
Did they
I'm
ever
sorry, what?
explain why he stopped being a superhero?
Yeah. So he was fighting this villain. I think his name was
Oh
Shadran.
yeah, that was in the second one. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. And this girl gets killed, which is an allegory, whether he intended it or not, for this girl that got killed in a real life situation he was involved in.
Yeah, the club.
oh,
the
shit.
club. There was a shooting at a club, and he was at the scene, and he wasn't the shooter or anything, but he was involved in it somehow. Do you know the story a little bit more, Skelly, or not?
I think her name was Juanita Payne, and Klippa can explain it much better than I can. He knows it like by heart, front and back.
Yeah,
but,
him and his buddy have been following the story because there's a guy who's anonymized, like his face is blurred out in the documentary of this girl's death, and he's talking, and some people believe it's Klippa because of the shoulders, the shoulder hair. We recognize the shoulder hair.
Yeah, when he's talking, he you can kind of hear the Rippa-isms as he's talking.
He's got a unique way of talking that's easily right. And when you've listened to hours and hours of a guy's podcast, you can recognize like speaking tics and stuff like that.
Yeah. So
but he was trying to introduce like demon monkeys, which is so fucking weird in the second one.
Yes,
in the second one, out of
it went
nowhere.
from like a black man gangster story to like, oh no, now it's demons. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Where is this plot going?
That was what I found jarring was, and again, maybe I'm just too slow, totally, I'll accept that, but was, it felt like the Monty Python, like, and now for something completely different, where like he bumps into Yaira and then he meets Alpha Core there. And then that's it. Like, there's no resolution. There's no like, continue. It's literally like a Guy Ritchie moment where they just freeze the frame, shove these things in your face. You're not like, how are you supposed to give a shit about them? Because you don't know who they are. They're just, here's an awesome character. Dun, dun, dun. And then they move to the next character. And then at
with
the
a
end
bizarre
of the book,
name.
Yeah. And you get to the end of the book and all of a sudden it's like, oh, there's like Metallica playing up on stage.
Hold
That's
on.
cool.
You if you don't understand, Chris, it's because you don't know about the parallel economy.
Yeah. If you can't understand the plot of ISOM, it's because you're a white bread ass ninja.
I can forgive typos and shit.
Goddamn right I am.
Even those 3 books I had, it was an insane amount.
Say again,
Just-
Billy. I could hear you. Say again.
So I can forgive typos and shit in the book,
Yeah.
Good Lord, he's got to like fire his editors. There's like way too
Well,
many.
his editors might
Hold on,
be,
he has editors?
Well, they might be his writers too. You never know.
I don't know about beyond the first book, but I got the first book and then the companion piece. It was like an art book or like a character dossier book.
Yeah, that
And-
was $100 by the way, and it was 8 pages.
Yep. Yeah.
And, it was and by the way, it was just
$100
But the-
for 8 pages.
Hold on, you didn't mention that the pages were printed on both sides.
16
Oh,
pages.
I'm sorry. It was $100 by the way.
Holy
It
shit.
was $100, and what did you get? You got the flats of the characters. That's it.
You got to see some of the first original ISOM art.
Well, no, like I needed it
Character.
because
Great.
I didn't know that like that was his sister. Remember when he's like talking to somebody on the phone and he's
Yeah.
like, so and so's missing or whatever. And I'm like, okay, so he's talking to his sister about like a family friend or maybe his ex-girlfriend, or is this like his little sister?
Yeah,
there was nothing was in there. You had to read the dossier to be like, oh, that's who that is.
It
Gotta get
started
the
out as a
Documan
family
cards.
friend who was in trouble. And then later on in the trailer for number 3, it's revealed that Jasmine is actually his niece.
What?
See, I didn't even know. Oh my god.
Yeah, hold on, no. See, that's like a retcon. In the first book, he like pops her, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you're just like like my mother's friend's daughter or some shit."
Yeah. God damn it.
Doesn't even make
See,
sense.
well, like you're trying to like yeah, you're trying to read a story. It's a comic. It's not designed for like the Shakespeareans. It's the monster truck pull crowd. Give them the junk food. That's what they like. And you're in there, and you're like a brain teaser just to figure out what the message. Like, who is this character? Why should I care? Oh, by the way, Metallica's in here, but they're really like the Men in Black, or they're like extra. They're like Green Lantern almost. You
No,
know what I'm talking
they're
about?
yeah,
These
you're
things
talking about
come out-
Norfolk. They're supposed
Yeah.
to be like space Vikings.
Yeah.
but they go to learn how to play music in Africa.
Do, 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 do. Yeah, but it's like you have three like properties that you're introducing into your inaugural book. Okay, make me give a shit about your character before you start pushing out other characters that I don't give a shit about.
Well, he follows
You know?
up in book 2 with doing the exact same shit.
That's what that's. And,
It's like,
and I'm not trying to be an asshole, dude. I'm not shitting on this to be like fucking cool. Like, I wanted it to succeed.
I wish you
thought
would
this
though,
was pretty
Chris. I
fucking
wish
cool,
you would
though.
try to be an asshole.
Hold up, I am an
Pretty cool.
asshole because I got ripped off.
Yeah, that's how I feel, dude. Like, this was
Because the moment he fucking was like, "Nah, motherfucker, I don't give a fuck. It's 3D since this shit." When he's like lying back to back to me, and I'm like, you know what, motherfucker, you could have saved this if you just said, "Oh yeah, this shit happened. I'll correct it. Whatever." Blah blah blah. Just
he was his own worst
Yeah,
enemy, dude.
Yeah,
Toward
like when he was
that,
getting-
like, yeah, he's picking fights and shit.
Picking
And then
fights. He
dogpiling?
gets clowned on, and then he fires up a live stream and starts going out like, "Hey, try and say that to my face. You know, I'm built for this. I'm built like a brick."
Pull up.
Yeah, pull up. Yeah, I'm gonna pull up on you. Like,
Fucking
I saw
Christ.
that, and it was like, that's what turned me off, dude. Like, there were legitimate reviewers, dude. I would kill to get random people that I don't even know, to review my books. Like that is a blessing. That is a present. Even if they're
Yeah.
shitting on it,
Especially
they're
a
still-
popular show like Danny Masterson's, biggest
Dick
problem in the
Masterson.
universe.
Dude ended up on Fox
I need
News
to get
briefly
comic,
for it.
Chris,
No,
and shit on it.
but-
I was thinking of Danny Masterson's from the freaking 70s show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he got in trouble for
He's
that.
doing 30 to life, dude.
Yeah,
that,
he's
that
done.
sex cult thing.
But
Yeah.
no, dude,
Scientology.
There was this one reviewer. I think he was like this older Jewish guy. That's right, my people. And he was reviewing the book, and he was giving it a pretty neutral take. He wasn't shitting on it. He was calling out some things, but more or less, it was a very honest review. And it's like, holy shit, dude, that's what every indie wants. They want people to spread the word about your thing. And suddenly there's like videos, and this is what made me kind of fall out of the being a Ripper fan, was he started making videos about this guy, about how much he's a fucking fraud and an asshole and all that. And it's like, dude, he was doing you a favor, man. Like, the Dick Masterson and stuff. Yeah, that's show content. That's even more exposure. But when it's like the people that have like, sub 10,000 subscribers or whatever that are doing this,
That's
like,
when,
dude,
that's when you can tell he's not an artist. He's a businessman whose ego got hurt because he thought making a comic book was fucking easy. And so
yeah,
he
you
just
can't have an ego
dude,
and be an
he
artist.
made a first draft in his own words. Okay, the comic is the first draft, and you can tell because it's freaking 90 pages that you could have cut into 3. Like you could have cut that into 32 pages, and then it still could have added more action in there, but it would have been better than this 90 pages of stretched out nothing that doesn't take us anywhere.
Bringing up the page link, just go and compare and contrast it with Berserk's. That was also 90 pages on its first chapter. And shit actually happens, and there's actually a plot.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All I know
But-
is when I saw the cover for Yaria or whatever the hell it was, I stared at that thing like a kid looking at one of those magic posters, where you had to like relax your
Go
eyes.
cross-eyed.
And I'm like,
Oh yeah.
trying to figure out how to pronounce it,
And it's not just like a one-off. Like he's got one called Sorsay. It's
No,
S-A-
Sorsha, yeah.
Sorsha.
That's an Irish name. Yeah.
So
I'm guilty of that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I can't throw any stones on that. All of my characters have shitty Irish names that nobody can pronounce.
Wasn't Sorsha also the name of
Willow.
first antagonist and later one of the good guys in Willow?
Yep.
She was
but she's
gorgeous in that too.
Oh yeah, God,
Also-
yeah. But what's up?
I would like to do an impression of Frog Tony, if I may.
Oh yes.
You ready?
Oh, what happened, dude?
What? You got the
Yeah, what happened to
Did
that
you play
tooth?
women's basketball?
I'm looking like a meth addict.
Oh no! Did it get knocked out or?
Damn,
man,
that was a
Those
great
get
Frog Tony
expensive.
impression. He sounded just like him.
Oh no!
It was just supposed to be the smile.
Yeah, I had to get a what is it, an implant. Cost me $13,000 out of pocket.
Wow.
I told the dentist to just throw a kernel of corn in there.
I killed my dentist.
Oh, then you can do a great cosplay.
That's joke. That's joke. YouTube. I'm just kidding.
He meant it in the Alf sense. I killed me. Ah!
No jokes
Damn.
allowed.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but that, I mean, I'm not, I mean, I'm sure, the ISOM stuff's been beaten to death. That's
but
the
it's
thing
still
is,
fun.
like, but here's the weird part about it is
We're
when
still
people-
disappointed.
no, when people say that shit, especially people who gave you money, like you file that feedback away. Like I do that in UX all the time. Like I
But you're thinking about it
UI
like a
design.
creator who cares about his product and his book as an art form. Like,
Yeah, but
he's
but,
not
like,
coming
clearly-
to it that way. He's clearly like
it's
hasn't been
working for him, dude.
but he's coming at it like a businessman. He's like, I just got to put this here and do that. And I don't think he has any interest in improving writing or learning how to write. I think
No,
he's
and
just-
that's what's so disillusioning is, this guy makes millions, he's got a huge faculty, all this stuff. And, more power to him, dude. Like, I don't want anybody to feel like that's awesome, dude. That's, you're living the dream, man. But it's
well, he's
like,
successful. I mean, he's been running this business for what, 3 years?
yeah. And it has nothing to do with the comic.
And he's passionate about the warehouse. He's passionate about the forklift, but not he's interested about the business side of things. Whether
Yeah,
it's,
not the product.
Yeah.
It's like you got everything nailed down, dude. Your PR needs a little work. I'm sorry, but like dogpiling and picking fights on your customers, voicing negative feedback, that's a no-no. But like everything else, dude, thumbs up, man. Your book just sorry, man.
I couldn't do business with him because I just can't trust him. Like I've seen him lie, like change his lie in one podcast. Especially it was when the 3D asset thing came out. He went on a woman's interview, and she wasn't even trying to corner him. She was just like reading Twitter. Like one of the things that people are saying about Rippaverse right now is this thing about 3D assets. What's that about? And then he went on from we don't use 3D assets to of course we use 3D assets like everybody else uses.
Rick James.
And he switched from one to the other and he didn't skip a beat. I'm like, no one who tells the truth changes stories like that on a dime and comes up with a completely different story, right? And that always got me. But I mean, what happened to
that's what made me go, fuck this shit, I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The moment you're gonna blatantly lie when it's very obviously.
But that's what sucks though, is it's working, man. It's worked. The guy's got a good the money's there. He's making money. Obviously, he would have been shut the fuck down a long time ago. You can't piss away that amount of money and keep the lights on if there's no ROI. So he's doing something right. And it's like, I want to find that nugget of good in the otherwise bad, if that makes any sense.
Of course.
Like, what can I learn from that?
It's very noble. No, dude, I learned a lot from Ripon. No, I know I joke a lot, but the whole way he reacted to criticism, it was right smack in my face at the moment where I was creating Rattel. And so, people have always complimented me, oh, you really take criticism well, Fred. It was like,
after the Mickey
well,
thing.
first of all, don't call me Fred. It's Frederick. And second of all, I went through art school.
All right, Freddie.
Art school, they criticize you until you cry on the floor, right? It's just that's just morning class.
Well, you got to separate your work from you.
And yeah, that's how you learn. That's how you get better. You get people's feedback and you take it in. It's like, okay, how can I improve this? Is this okay? It's just a part of the art that I need to focus on, practice, and learn. You know, and then you get.
Yeah, but he throws out all his criticism if there's like a pair of feet in the comic.
Wait,
I'm
what?
sorry, what?
Bare feet?
Frederick's like Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, you just
wiggle your big toe.
Okay.
You'll have this big long list of criticisms on someone else's book until he sees that. Just
Okay, I'm gonna show it here just because you said it here. There we go.
Giggity.
My camera's lagging for about like 5 seconds, so I gotta go slow.
What he's not showing you is it's a horse.
Famous Mr. Ed.
Yeah, it's a centaur with rubber boots.
Because that's what all the chicks are into.
Oh.
now.
Whoa! Whoa!
You didn't see nothing. You didn't see nothing here.
I'm glad I haven't
what's his name? An Immortal Rising.
Lucky.
Hold on, I gotta go change my ice pack. This shit is going robot on me.
I'll be in my bunk. Man.
Yes, he's getting himself an ice pack.
Yeah. Is that the new euphemism?
He's got to go take a cold shower.
Look, he's turning off the camera.
He turns the mic off.
Yeah.
Hands where we can see them, fellas.
Both hands on the keyboard.
Hey, have you guys heard of this?
How do you moan in Canadian?
Hey?
What were you saying, Chris?
Have you heard of this guy, Keith Morang? He's got a book out called, he's got a campaign going called Skylights.
No, I haven't heard of it.
Dude, this thing is sick, man. The art is top tier. It's a 200-page book.
Oh, shit.
Like $34.
You had my curiosity. Now you have my attention.
Completely independently produced. I chose the cover that's got like an old muscle car on it. It looks badass. I think it's
bring it up, man.
I'm not sure.
I'm back.
I don't know how to do it.
That was quick.
Don't know how to do it.
Readout asks, "Wow, what's going on now?" I have no idea. I have no idea what is going on at any point. Of all the different comics that have come and gone with the Iron Age era, one I have consistently followed the most was Kindred Heavens. It's likely not the cup of tea of the panel, but its art is heavily inspired by Studio Ghibli movies, and the influence goes as far as the core of the plot being themed around fictional air racing. Oh, okay. We're back to the theme of the airships from earlier on, yeah. I've had my gripes with pacing and certain character actions, but it's doing something right for me, and I'm following it 4 books in. All right, I'm curious now. I kind of want to see. As you said, Chris, you got my curiosity. You had my full attention. Now you have my curiosity.
Also, didn't you say the Band of the Crow is like starting its colors on the second one?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
I got an update from the Patreon, I believe. Or was it Twitter? I can't. Everything's a blur at the end of the day.
Yeah, you're talking about Arvid's book, right?
Yes. And we had him on a couple of times. Dude, he even sent me a collector's cover edition of the book, too. So, like,
nice.
I got a couple of versions of his first book. And, yeah, I'm looking forward to the second one. We're going to have him on when it's ready to start.
Yeah, I got it. It was on sale for, I think, $30 for everything.
Yeah, it was really cheap. Like, he underpriced, I think, everything. Like,
I wonder how he's able to do that.
Well, I mean, I think he's taken a loss. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it's clearly a loss leader, but like, I'm selling my books at a loss leader, and I can't go that low.
No, I priced it high, to be fair. Like, to be quite honest, I think I mostly made my decision after talking to you, Billy. Is like, I was like, I don't know, maybe what, $10, something like that. That seems expensive. Marvel comics are $7.99, and Billy was like, dude, charge $20. Charge $20. That's what they're charging in the indie space. I was like, you know what? First book makes sense. There's going to be some surprise expenses here and there. And I haven't even calculated if I'm making any profit, but I might, but it's going to be small. But I also kind of like doubled the print number. I think I got 140 sales of books, and then I printed like Peter's Max, which was 280. So I have an extra like 140 books that I can sell next year.
Oh, sweet.
Hey, take a quick look in the a private chat. I dropped a link for a campaign that's on Fund My
I
Comic.
have it. Do you want me to share it?
It is freaking amazing.
Let's have a look at it.
Yeah, this is the one you were talking about, Chris.
Yeah.
We've got Skylights, and who is this? Keith Morange?
Orange.
Orange.
Okay, so he's
Morange.
just started. Got 4 backers in 14 days.
Well, he does say this is a second chance campaign. He's
That
on
makes sense.
X. I started
makes
following
sense.
him on X as soon as I saw the.
Skylights. I like the chick. The chick looks good.
It's a like I said, 200-page comic for $30.
You can stop making freaking 100-page comics. You're making me look bad.
No, I will not. I will not stop.
Damn you.
Size man, did you know?
Scarlet, I like this. I like this nice little artistic kind of cover to the collection here. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It seems he's got a
Ladies
sense of
like the
design.
thick books.
Yeah, that's right. It's not the link that's the girth.
Girthy. Cover
It's like a
B.
hockey puck down there.
I could feel the theme of the book. Like I know this kind of book. This is like a man's book. Like this is like a action adventure. You got aliens in the background. It's gonna be a car chase, cops versus this, fucking muscle car. I'm digging it.
The Little Bird helicopter looks good too.
Yeah.
The helicopter. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Little Bird.
I like it because it's like loose inking.
Yeah,
I like
the speckled, the dappling.
It definitely has a painterly style to it, and I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got. That's the perfect formula. I think like tight pencils and loose inking, because the inking looks like Namek and the pencils are tight. They're holding the form.
Is that even ink?
Sounds very
Is it just
dirty.
darkened? It looks like darkened pencil.
No, that's ink.
Look at its arm.
I'm looking at his shoulder here. I'm looking at the.
Yeah, that looks
the
like
sleeve.
ink, but it's like his skin and everything.
I mean-
It looks like they just took the curves and lowered the darkness.
Yeah, I mean, it could be digital. It could all be digital as well. Like who knows? Like this
Yeah,
is so meshed in perfectly as well. You
I love that cover.
got layers, so it could definitely. But it's got that gritty style to it. Like this looks like freaking toothbrush spatter.
Oh, yeah.
Splatter, but you can't do it with a brush. Hold on, does the pattern repeat? I don't see the
Repeat the
pattern
line.
repeating.
You looking to see if it's a Photoshop filter?
No, I'm looking. to see if it's a brush, if there's a splatter brush or anything like that. But I don't see the pattern. It looks authentic. It looks like hand drawn. That doesn't mean it is. Could be could be fooling me. I love the style, dude. Around the lips, this again, tight pencils, loose inks is what I'm seeing here, and I freaking love this.
Yeah, this
It looks
looks
like
really
high
cool.
detail in the face, and then the body gets less.
Is this
detail.
an artist-led project? Chris, you're the one who knows about this project. Tell us a little bit about the art team. Look at this fucking
Yeah,
view, the camera effect. Like this is
Look
like
at
a
that.
lens.
foreshortening
on the
Yeah,
bottom
you
right,
got
that next to the wheel shot.
You
Yeah.
got a lens effect. Yeah, it's like the guy's changing lenses on his fucking like mind's eye when he's doing
Telling
this.
you,
So
super solid.
very cinematic.
What did he? How did like? I mean, I'm all for the whole conceiving art within your mind's eye, but like these look like cinematography. Like this looks like a TV show or a
Yeah.
movie
Yeah.
that was like they took the shot and then he just kind of like drew over it.
Well,
It
that
could-
makes sense because he's a professional storyboard artist.
Yeah.
There you go.
Or it could
Yeah.
be 3D assets that are well kind of placed and all that.
That's
And I'm
that's
not
a great
accusing it.
panel,
I don't have any proof of that. I'm not making the claim.
Scroll back down to the one from inside the car, looking out at those. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, like
right
through the
there.
back window. Yeah,
Yeah, that's great.
You need
dude.
something physical to ground your vision to do that. You know what I mean? Like this is somebody that's clearly worked in movies or TV. So like you said, if he's a professional storyboard artist.
I mean, if you've watched movies and you've been in cars, you got all you need to do something like this.
No, I mean, like, I think he took references. Like, I think when you do what they call previs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He's got references. He's got photos. He's probably, I mean, if you can have your own 3D models as well. Like, whether it's digital or I'm talking die-cast models and things like that. Like, you can have references that you can use. Or, I mean, some people are really, I mean, you have to have at least photos for the details of the car, right?
Yeah, he's also got a very strong mechanical style where he can get the details of the vehicle. Like the human bodies look like, I don't know, it's like two different, like it works really well because like you got the, I don't want to say photorealistic vehicle scenes, and then you got the drawn characters in there, and the two kind of play off each other pretty cool.
Yeah, they very well. And if these are 3D assets, this is the right way to do it.
Zoom in on the steering
because
wheel.
you can't tell.
Yeah,
and they're inked the same style that the characters are inked, so it
Frederick,
feels
zoom
like
in on that steering wheel.
You're gonna look at his
on the
hands there. He's got
wheel.
his thumb
I
is
don't
on
know
the
if it's
bottom.
because it's how tiny it looks on my screen, but his hand looks fucked up.
Yeah, his thumb is his thumb's it flushed with his index.
Yeah, the thumb seems longer than the first finger. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if it was just me and how far it was.
Well, it kind of looks like a foot too, because the way the wrist is connecting, it's like this. There's too much flesh here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good call. Because
but
the
if you were to
characters
take
look
a photo-
kind of photorealistic too. Like they.
Yeah, like an impressionist almost. Like he took the photo and then he got the general gist of what it is, and then he went back and did mind's eye drawing.
Or he's like doing photo work or something. But I'm not accusing him. I'm just saying it's got that high fidelity.
Yeah.
But like artists can do that too. Like, so I'm not taking away from them.
Yeah, I mean it's the end result that's important, you know.
Exactly, dude. And you got to use the tools you need at the time where you're at in your artistic development and stuff. But just like don't be stupid and blatant. Like at least
Don't have a statue mannequin lying down on a couch. And weighing nothing.
Also don't have a fucking generic tire print track placed over the entire book.
Oh yeah,
texture.
I mean, if you're 8 years old, I'll forgive it. But if you're running a,
You remember that, Frederick?
which one?
The fucking like tire print tracks that's over the page, and it's not even like, it's not even like the Japanese, they use the texture shit cutouts and stuff.
Was
He
that
literally just pasted
black
over it?
in ISOM?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's at
even
an angle.
remember that.
It's like
It's
I
in a lot
overpaid.
of scenes. It's literally like tire tracks.
I overpaid for that comic, and I got the $5 version too. So.
oh damn.
I think
Rub
you
it
actually I think you end up paying more than I did, and I paid full price.
Well, because I paid more for shipping, but dude, I'll give him that. It freaking like, I placed the order and then my doorbell rang like ding dong.
Yeah.
It's like they were fucking fast on that first run.
Yeah.
I'll give him that credit to where it's due. They did master the shipping.
And so skylights.
I was just really impressed with this project.
Yeah, this is cool.
No, I understand why, man. It's got a good art style. It looks kind of classic and modern at the same time.
Yeah,
in a good
retro
way.
future.
That kid in the center looks a lot like the kid in Phenomenova too.
Oh, geez.
Like they almost look like the exact same character.
Yeah, we're gonna get Von Coleman on here.
I'm canceling my booking.
What did you say?
Is it the presence of Von Coleman has made you?
God. So I'm going to put the link in the chat, gentlemen. Who, if you are interested, this is the Second Chance campaign, according to rumors.
Yeah, good find, man.
Line work looks like really a BD. Cool. Yeah, I agree.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Twitless. Bande dessinée just means a French comic.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
because it there's a whole category of genre of books in French bande dessinée, French comics, where it's just like muscle cars is like the star of the show, right? Whether it's a cop thing or a sports car racing themed story, but the cars are kind of the star of the comic book, and they're featured. You're going to read it because you're into cars and you want to see them really well drawn and featured like this. And this reminds me of the genre very well because the cars look so good and they seem to be a prominent part of the story, which is good. We need these kinds of stories too. I love these.
Yeah, man.
Especially like love for technology, because technology, it's hard to draw faithfully, because you can draw like a generic car or, you know, God forbid, I don't want to shit on Liefeld all the time, but you know, it's very generic with his spaceships and stuff like that.
Just don't draw hands or feet.
He can draw hands or feet. It's just they're unique. It's just they happen to be triangles.
Yeah, it happens looks like a hexagon.
You guys are bigoted, obviously.
Head on over to Liefeld Boots.
Right, Liefeld footwear in the Deadpool movie. That was freaking good.
Yeah.
All right, we are at the 10-hour mark.
Ooh.
10 o'clock.
10 hours.
Yeah,
oh my God.
10 o'clock.
Yeah, we've been going for a long. You got in late, Chris. You got in the last 2 hours. I know 10 o'clock mark, which means you know what that means. Come on, guys. You know what that means.
Yeah.
More boobs.
Hit it.
It's a shit time. Hit it.
Oh, there they are. Look at these gorgeous sons of bitches.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, Chris, I liked how you were kind of jamming out to the tune in the backstage there while it was playing.
He's digging it, man.
Oh shit! You guys can see me when I do that.
We see everything. We have X-ray powers. Let's start with you, Mr. Peel, if that is your real name.
Yeah.
Tell us. Well, the way we do it on the outro is I ask people,
smile.
well, what you're working on and where can people find you, basically. He's nailed it. New profile pic.
Oh my God, you can get a banjo now.
You get on that dang old thing there and get on gang.
Well, I'll put the banjo up. There you go.
I say.
Well, I'm still in works with the Nostradamus Effect, of course. I'm sure many of you are familiar with that. Currently, I am working on a sci-fi miniseries, and that I plan on submitting, doing a publisher pitch to different publishers. And I'm in talks with a few artists. You know, let's keep some positive vibes going on that.
All right.
I am also on stream three times a week. I come on here as often as I can.
Your own show, yeah.
Got my own channel, Bootlegger Comics. I have a show called The Creators Table that I do Friday nights with different creators.
Yeah,
just
I got
talking about
invited to the table.
Yes, indeed.
Put my chewing gum under the table. I don't think he's seen it yet.
Very good. It's very good. It's joined. It's in good company with boogers and other stuff. So I've got that Friday nights. I don't have a guest lined up for this Friday. Not sure if I'm going to do a show or not. It is my birthday this Friday. So
dude,
happy birthday,
Happy
dude.
birthday.
Oh, dude, you should get like the most awkward guest and spend the whole interview guilt tripping them because it's my birthday. I should be out partying, but I really wanted to do this interview with you.
Yeah.
And just make him feel bad.
And I do a show on Sundays with Subjugate Comics and whoever else wants
now,
to join.
his real name is Cody?
Cody.
Yep, Cody.
Okay, cool. We should have him on sometime at some point.
He is a very good guy.
Are you there,
fun.
Cody? Subjugate.
I see him pop in the chat quite a bit.
He comes in and says hi. He came in early. I don't know if he's still there though. If you want,
He's busy subjugating people, so he can't.
Well, there's so many shows, dude, on these evenings that you're like popping from one to the other. Like, I get it. These are live streams.
I also have I am dabbling into prose, and I am in the middle of writing my first prose short story, a sword and sorcery story that
nice.
I will be submitting to. I can't even remember the name of it. There's a magazine that's got to open submissions for stories. So
it wouldn't be Anvil, would it?
Anvil by Anvil? I don't know.
Writing prose, Chris. So why do you hate artists so much?
I'm just trying to get some street cred, brother.
I hear you, man. I hear you.
Can't hate me too much.
So they're all in
Like
raps.
heroin's
They're short stories that are kind of like set to rap music for the street cred.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So if that doesn't get picked up, then if they pass on it, I'll probably drop it to read on X or Substack or something.
Called Elves in the Hood.
Just for people to enjoy on their own. It's called Dun and the City of the Living Dead.
I'd put it on Substack over Twitter because Substack you get the copyright. Twitter has the copyright.
Oh, I did not know that. Good to know.
And you can build your newsletter on Substack?
Now, if you put it on Substack first, can you leave it there for a little bit and then put it on Twitter without Twitter laying claim to it?
Yeah, it's kind of like how I don't know the specifics, but when you post stuff on Twitter, it's up for grabs basically.
Unless it was posted elsewhere first, and then they can't grab it.
Yeah, as far as I know.
Mr. Billy Bobsack.
We'll have to double check that.
Mm-hmm. Is that a reference to Bob Sacamano?
Yes.
Nice.
No, it's just a reference to Billy Bobsack as the joke.
Bob Sacamano.
We got Skeleton Corpse. Core. I know I always make that mistake. Damn it. 'Cause you look like a freaking corpse. You know, you're a skeleton.
It's a corpse core.
Yeah, that's right.
They're both spelled the same.
Skeleton Core.
I am
you got
a
comic
skeleton.
Yes. You're not a skeleton?
I am a skeleton. I'm the skeleton of a fat man.
I don't think it matters at that point. But
he's a dead ringer for a young Dan Fogler.
Yeah, looking at your avatar image,
so
there,
that
it
means
looks like
all
you
his
skipped the
clothes are
carbs.
really baggy. Is my mic going
I don't-
crazy?
he
Is that
says
why
it's
you
bad.
don't show us the bottom half of your picture?
I wish I looked like that guy. I look like a Saint Bernard.
His clothes must be loose.
You should wear a keg of whiskey around your neck.
Yeah.
Oh,
brandy.
man,
It was
great.
brandy.
Brandy, yeah, but whiskey's more fun.
Don't listen to all these crazy people, Skeleton. Tell them what you're working on and where can people find you.
Well, I'm working on some concepts for some things that are going to be appearing in Skeleton Core #1. I'm getting pages in pretty regularly, and I'm chipping away at building out a Substack for my book. It's gonna have character concepts and bios and this lore project called the Skeleton Corpsman's Field Guide to the Supernatural.
No, that sounds cool.
Yeah, it's kind of like an instructional booklet that new human recruits get when they join the Corps. Tells them all about how the supernatural functions, species profiles that they're going to be fighting alongside, all sorts of stuff, and it's going to be really cool. I got a lot of work to fill that out. But y'all can find me on Twitter at CORPS Comics, Core Comics, or on YouTube at Skeleton Core Comics. Named myself after my book. Don't know why I did that.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, it's your main project that you're promoting.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I've got Art of Roy coming in here at the end. Frederick, when are you going to stop noodling on that drawing? It's been 4 weeks straight. Get her done. Yeah, I know. I'm only working on this one when I'm live on stream. Because the other stuff I can't really show on Twitter. You know what I mean? So on YouTube, I mean. Freaking Twitter, YouTube. All right, here we go. Thank you so much, Skeleton. And to Mr. Chris Fisk here. I know what you're working on. I got a feeling. I'm just looking at you. I got an intuition of what you're working on.
Yeah, I mean, I could be working on something called Infinitale Chronicles Book 3. Books 1 and 2 available on Amazon right now. I'm considering doing some stuff with that. We'll see in the future in terms of different covers or whatever. But more or less, books 1 and 2. The retail versions are available on Amazon. Book 3, we're well into production now, working on chapter 3 of a 5-chapter book. And we're hoping to have that ready for crowdfunding launch at the end of the summer next year. And I'm also, something I'm working on is a little more personal. So I lost my buddy Chris at the beginning of this month. And as a tribute to him, in my tabletop role-playing game, I'm going to add a legendary weapons card, because it's a tabletop role-playing game with cards for weapons and equipment and stuff. And the legendary weapons are always named. And it's going to be named after his my friend Chris's online handle, which was Slasher McSplitter. So
which is an awesome.
Yeah. Well, so I've narrowed it down to I'll be putting up the poll as soon as I can get all the graphics to act as a good visual aid. But the poll will have the 4 weapon types that Slasher McSplitter could possibly belong to. That being swords, axes, bludgeons like flanged maces, or pole arms like halberds or pole axes or whatever. And I'm going to put up a poll so that people could vote. And then from there, we'll actually refine until we get to the final conclusion of what the Slasher McSplitter legendary card will look like. And that will be part of the perks for the Book 3 campaign as I start completing more and more of the tabletop role-playing game production. We'll be able to, backers, there'll be a tier where they can create their own legendary named weapon based off of various aspects. And the thing about legendary weapons or legendary equipment in general is that it's very rare. So they'll be put into blind packs. So when you grab a pack for the role-playing game, there's a high likelihood you won't be seeing Slasher McSplitter. So if you get the Slasher McSplitter card, dude, you've got something super rare, because there's only a handful of them ever being printed, and they're not going to be reprinted.
So is the mystery of this is whether an orc made this and named it, or whether a dwarf made this and named it?
Bones are great. Yeah, it's just a tribute to him, and I thought, with such a hilariously vicious, brutal name, we get to kind of construct what that weapon looks like. So it could be, a battle axe or a boarding axe.
Now, would this be a magical weapon by nature?
Yes. Yeah, that'll be.
How about make this the only weapon that can shift itself between 2 forms, one of a sword and one of an axe, depending on what the wielder decides. The only one that can do that.
Well, so there are mechanics for the game, and the idea is that we're going to, once we get past the weapon types, then we define what weapon within that weapon type, then we define the material, then we define the enchantments. And if I can define a mechanical, an actual game mechanic behind a weapon that can oscillate between weapon types, then that could be it.
And the only reason I think of that is because I want something that can slash and can mix split.
Exactly. It's got to live up to its name. That's why I'm seeing a sword. I don't know about you guys, but I'm seeing a sword.
That's clever. I like it.
Yeah, and so ultimately what I'm going to hopefully do out of this is get some community involvement in a nice tribute to my friend who was taken way too soon.
Yeah.
To have a weapon that the community can say, yeah, I helped build that. I voted for the thing to be made out of this material. I voted for an axe. I voted for a halberd or whatever, or I voted for a scimitar or an uchigatana or whatever weapons we end up getting that final vote to distill it down to its final form. I want something that people be like, holy shit, that is a badass freaking weapon.
In memoriam.
Yep. Yeah, man. So yeah, that's what I'm working on, man, and I'm hoping to have more to show off soon at on X at Infinite Tail Comic. I've made posts recently about kind of the weapon design stuff, but more will be coming, and hopefully I'll be able to show off some book 3 pages as well.
Sweet.
So.
I hope to see those soon, man. We love to see pages.
Thanks.
Same with you, Skeleton Core. Like, you got pages to show, want to see them, but I don't want you to show things you don't want to show. But you know what I mean? Like, you got stuff to show, just so you know.
Yeah, I can send you some pages soon. I got one last edit for the one I just got today, but yeah, I'll send some a few over once we get this last edit done for this page.
Awesome. Fu Man Blue says, more lines for the love of God. I'm adding them as fast as I can.
More.
I need more coffee crystals, Captain. Right. Is my mic crackling? I hear it crackling on my end. Is it crackling on your end?
No, it sounds fine for me.
It. Okay. I'm afraid I just don't want to buy another one.
Speaking of crackling frequency.
Yeah.
All right.
Good segue there, Billy.
Okay, you can catch my stuff on Amazon, Haley Star Bad Kitty, and Bad Kitty Haley's World. It's a lot of fun. Lit Metroidvanias, a little bit Goonies, a little bit fantasy. Check them out. Good for all ages. You can enjoy these stories and share them with your kids without worrying too much about what's in there. Also, check out my Twitter at Frequency Studios. Just drop the first E. And don't forget to check out my YouTube channel, which is at Wrangler212. And you can come hang out over there. It's usually an open topic show where you see many of the same faces you do over here. And also, I have a Substack at Frequency Studios. Or I don't know if the at applies over there, but yeah, Frequency Studios Substack. I got a short story over there set in the same universe as the 2 books about smelly detectives. And I'm currently working on book 3, hoping to have that out later this year or the beginning of next year. And hopefully, if I play my cards right, I could con some illustrations out of an artist right here on this very screen.
That's right.
Yeah, so go ahead over to Amazon, type in Bad Kitty Frequency Studios. The books will pop right up. Have a
I could
blast.
have done a mean segue, but I'm not going to.
Do it.
Speaking of con artist, Frederick.
Wow. Wow. See what I get? See what I got to deal with here, folks? Yeah, well, I am not a con artist because I'm delivering on my actual comics. They are at the distributors right now.
You are a con artist, a con mission artist, right?
I'm an artist that goes to conferences. At least I'm going to one this year for the Fans Fest in October. But yeah, the book's on the way. I'm going to have to set up a way to buy them off the website at some point too, but it's not done yet. And yeah, check it out. Wow, I was going to promote my own show, but we are on my own show. Feels weird. But wow, where do I go from here? I'm going on the CG After Dark show after this one, so if you want to follow me over there, you're invited to do so. If not, check us out on the Commandos on Saturdays. And we haven't done an indie comic shop in a while, Chris, right? I think that's been on hiatus for a little bit. But hopefully it'll come back.
Yeah.
And, yeah. that's my final thoughts for tonight. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. We love you. There's about 60 people here watching. Thank you very much. I wish you a good evening, and thank you to my wonderful co-hosts, and that one that's not as wonderful too. I appreciate him too. I'm not going to say who it is.
Yeah, Chris Hill.
I'm not going to mention names or anything,
But our country is blessed to have the extraordinary talent, energy, and genius represented in this room. It really is great genius. Not all of you, but most of you. Many of you.
There you go. Appreciate you. Thanks you for tuning in, and I will see you next week.
God bless everybody.
Have a great night, Comicsgate.
God bless.
Boys.